Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. Our coverage of the Euros continues tonight as we head into the quarter-final stage. The first matchup is Spain versus Germany, the two sides who've arguably been the best at the tournament so far. So it should be a really good game tonight. The winners of Group A against the winners of Group B meeting up in the quarter-final stage. I'm very excited for it. I'm sure you guys are at home as well. Harry, are you excited for it?
Yeah, very much so. It's great to have the Euros back. Missed it over the last 2 days. Hate having a break during an international tournament. But as you say, a massive, massive game to kick us off today. I mean, as you say, these sides.
Actually, two huge games today.
Exactly.
France coming later this evening.
I mean, for me, though, this is probably the biggest game of the quarterfinals. I mean, what a game. You've got the host up against, the side who've conceded one goal all tournament, have steamrolled every team they've played. Yeah. I think it's going to be a really, really interesting test of both sides. Germany... I've been taken aback by Andrich's pink hair, but
it's the second time he's changed his hair colour during the tournament.
If it works, it works. But yeah, two really, really good sides. We can only have one winner though. It feels a bit harsh that one of them will be knocked out today based on how good they've been already this tournament. But it doesn't matter. What the form is, how you're coming into this game, who will get it right for the next 90 minutes, who will knock the other one out, and who will reach the final four.
Very true. Nick Knack, welcome to the stream, saying hi lads, good to see you, Nick Knack. But yeah, I'm hoping tonight's game lives up to the hype. It's often we see two sides who play not identical but very similar systems. When they meet up, it tends to be a poor performance. The thing that does give me hope tonight is that Germany and Naglesman's football is very narrow, whereas Luis de la Fuente does like to use those wide areas a bit more. So we should see a little bit of a difference in that regard. It's not going to be like when we watch Arteta versus Guardiola and they play identical shapes and everyone is, player to player. We should see very different ways of coming forward with the ball. So that should be interesting.
And I like that in football because you get your best matches when you make the opposition manager think. Because based on who gets on top early... But either side might have to adjust the other one, and then suddenly you set them off their game plan. So overall, that could put a bit of a spin on this game that we don't expect.
Indeed. Let's have a look at the lineups then. Of course, we are in Stuttgart for this evening's quarter-final game. Anthony Taylor, the man in the middle, so it should be an exciting one. Luis de la Fuente is lining up in a 4-3-3, and Spain team is as follows. In goal, it's Unai Simon, a back four of Carvajal, Lenormand, Laporte, and Cucurella. In the middle three, it's Fabian Ruiz, Rodri and Pedri, and a front line of Lamine Yamal, Captain Morata and Nico Williams. So identical to what we expected, really the same team Spain have used throughout. Pretty much what we expected, right?
Yeah, exactly. I really like Spain's side. They play brilliant football, and it's a lovely mix between some of those exciting and young talents, some of the best young talents in the world right now that could really shown this tournament how good they are with some veterans in there or some experienced players that guide the way, that put in big performances, and also some surprises in there. Take Fabian Ruiz, for example. What a tournament he's had. That's come out of nowhere. Did not expect him to be one of the star players at this Euros, but he stepped up. So overall, I really like the way this Spain side is set up and play.
Yeah, indeed. Let's have a look at the Germany team then. Naglesman with a 4-2-3-1 as always. In goal, it's Manuel Neuer, the same back four that played in the round 16 of Kimmich, Rudiger, Jonathan Tah and David Raum. In the pivot, there's a change as Robert Andrich drops to the bench and Emre Can comes in his place alongside Toni Kroos. Across the three, Jamal Musiala, captain Ilkay Gundogan and Leroy Sané once again replaces Florian Wirtz. And in the line, it's Kai Havertz. Very good Germany team. Once again, Sané preferred in there. Do you think Sané looked better in that round 16? Do you think Germany as a team looked better with Sané in there? Or do you have wanted to see Wirtz back in today?
I'm a bit surprised, to be honest. I don't think Sané was anything stand out. But yeah, as you say, quite a few changes in there. Sané comes in, Chan comes in, and obviously Tah comes back in to replace Schlotterbeck. It's a really, really strange side. I mean, I don't know. Nagelsmann feels the need to change it up. You feel like the sides that win these competitions are the ones that stay consistent and stay with the same players. Naglesmann doesn't believe in that. He changed it up from the groups to the round of 16, and he's changed it up between the round of 16 and the quarterfinals. Very interesting to see.
I don't mind it. It's a handful of changes, one or two. It's not wholesale changes, it's not structural changes per se. I think it shows Naglesmann is an astute observer. He will notice every fine detail about the game and want to refine that so his team is as perfect or as close to perfection as it can
Probably
be.
saw Andrew's new hair.
Maybe that he just hates the colour pink. But Yeah, I think tonight should be a really interesting game. I really like both these sides. I think it's going to be an interesting tactical matchup. And also, you talk about how Naglesman changed up a lot. Obviously, Spain played a completely different 11 in match day 3. So it's not like the two sides haven't used different players. I think it's going to be interesting to see how easy it is for Germany to break Spain down today, how easy it is for Spain to break Germany down, because both sides haven't really had their defences tested, especially Spain, because Italy were terrible in their group stage and Croatia didn't offer much of a fight either. And then they had Georgia, obviously, in the round of 16 stage for another comfortable game. And then, but at least for Germany, yes, their group was quite simple, but Denmark did give them a really good fight in some challenging conditions. So Germany have been tested this tournament. The big question mark is, where is Spain's actual quality? Have they just played a load of really easy games so far against admittedly strong oppositions, but they've not played well in those games, the oppositions? Or are they genuinely the top best in this tournament? That's what tonight will prove. The winner of this, for me, is the favourite to go all the way.
Yeah, and I think it's an interesting... I think the one big thing that could be an outlier for me is that obviously you've got two sides that have played really well and it looks like there could be nothing to split them. The only thing that this game could purely come down to is the occasion. Let's not be... This is the quarter-final of a European Championship. If I look at the two sides, I think Germany carry more heavyweights, they carry more experienced players, they carry more winners in that side. There's players in there that have won multiple trophies that know how to get things across the line. Obviously, both teams got those kind of players. But when I look at it, I mean, I think Yamal is a great talent, 16 years old though, big occasion, not used to. He's never played in a game of this magnitude before. How will he cope? Nico Williams the same. I think it's going to be a bigger test of Spain's players in terms of the mental side of this game that Germany could definitely take advantage of.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Drillor says, hello lads, good to see you. Drillor, Alex Arsenal fan saying hi as well. Yeah, good to see you. Nick Nack saying, Alex Arsenal fan saying hi to people. Nick Nack saying Spain do have experience where it matters. Very true. I mean, still people like Danny Carvajal in there who obviously have loads of experience of winning titles. He's a fantastic player. So they definitely do have experience, but I still think that Germany just edged that with Toni Kroos, Manuel Neuer, Ilkay Gundogan. They make the difference, those sort of players. So it should be interesting tonight, though. I'm hoping the two sides will play out a good game. Yeah,
definitely so. I mean, it's the quarter-final. Into the last 8 now. I'm hoping that every game is going to be high quality and both sides are going to really bring their A game.
I'm not too confident, despite the excitement for tonight's game, that it will be high quality. You never know, though.
And that's the thing. And obviously, I mean, that could be a bit interesting later on. But I think from this game, we know we're going to get a good game. Whether both sides turn up, whether only one side turns up, the quality that these two sides have shown throughout the tournament, you just know we're in for a cracker. You just know this game is going to have fireworks in it. I mean, it could be so close. We could go beyond the 90 once again for the third time in this tournament. You never know what you're going to get. Anthony Taylor could do something different. You never know.
Yeah, I think it's impossible not to look forward to this game. Should be a fantastic test. And it's a real shame this isn't later in the tournament. But quarter-final stage, Germany versus Spain coming up now. Harry, let's get into predictions. Then what is your prediction for today's game?
That's a tough one. That is a really, really tough one. I'm still unsure, and because of that, I think we'll go to penalties. I'm gonna sit on the fence. I think it'll be a 1-1 draw in normal time, a 2-2 draw in extra time, and then it'll go all the way to penalties. And I will go Germany on penalties simply because of Manuel Neuer.
Fair enough. I could definitely see that. I'm going to back Spain. I think I'm going to back Spain to do it in normal time. I'll say 2-1 Spain.
Close.
Yeah, I think it will be a tight game. I think that Germany will open the scoring through Kai Havertz, ball in behind. I don't think Spain have got a lot of pace in that back line, and we've seen how quickly Germany can spring forwards. So they can get Havertz in behind. I back him to score. I then think that we pegged back by Fabian Ruiz, a little bit of magic in there once again, sort of just entering into the box, and that will then be level at half time. And then I will say Lamine Yamal will score the winner, and a huge moment for him and for Spain.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Spain as well, and then accuse me of copying him. Nick Nack, I have no way of copying you. I've said mine well before I even saw your chat. AJ saying 3-2 Germany by a scrape. Alex saying it's a huge game, but I can put the trust on Spain. Yeah, fair enough. Make sure I do get your prediction in the live chat if you haven't already. We'll make sure to talk through it before kickoff.
I think it's interesting to see a lot of majority going for Spain overall. It might just be
75% in the polling chat.
I mean, that is I don't know. That's interesting. I'm surprised at that. I thought, for me, I thought Germany were going into this game as probably the favourites, you know. But it's one of those where I think if you look on the on-pitch quality, maybe Spain edge it. But when you put the factors into it, you put experience into it, you put the occasion into it, you put Germany, you know, on home soil into it. I think things start to stack up in Germany's favour for me. But I think either way, I'm not going to sit here surprised. Well, you know, whichever way it goes, unless it's like a landslide, which isn't going to happen. Well, you never know. Germany do like a bit of hammering.
Fair enough. Yeah. I don't see it being that way either. I think both sides are quite evenly matched. I think it'll be a tight game, and it's just going to come down to who is more likely to make errors, who can unpick the opposition most effectively, and who's more pragmatic. And I think that Germany may be more likely to change up mid-game, so I could see that being impactful. But I think if Germany score first, then Spain are equally able to switch things up. So I think that could be the difference maker.
I think the big thing for me for Germany, I'm looking at the amount of Champions League winners in this side. You know, Gundogan, Havertz, Rudiger. You know, even players like Leroy Sané. You know, I mean, Havertz obviously scored the winning goal in the Champions League final. I mean, this is an incredible Manuel Neuer. You know, incredible. The quality in Toni Kroos as well. I didn't even mention him in there. It's just really, really well. Kimmich as well. I mean, I think at this point we're getting through nearly most of the Germany 11 have won the Champions League.
Yeah,
that's the kind of experience that they carry. Even their youngest players, you know, have experienced the biggest games, the high pressure moments, and I think that could pay dividends today.
Yeah, very, very true indeed. Alex saying 3-1 Spain. Fair enough. Yeah, a lot of support for Spain tonight in chat. A lot of belief in Spain. I think that's merited. I think this will be an interesting game, but I think Spain have just edged it.
Yeah, I think
again, I can see it going either way.
I think if Spain play the way they have so far, then yeah, maybe I think they will win it. But I don't know. I think something today will mean that they don't play as. I think if anything, if Germany are to win today, it'll be because Spain dropped the ball for me. It won't be because Germany up it, you know, massively. Germany might play better, but I think the main reason if Germany are to win today will be because Spain dropped the ball. But equally, they haven't looked like dropping the ball yet, so why do they look like dropping it now?
Very true. That's the thing. I think a lot of it is going to come down to those individual battles. Can Spain's wide players get the better of Germany's fullbacks? It's going to be a big question. I think it's an interesting call to have David Raum in there over Mittelstedt, perhaps backing Raum to be better in that 1v1 against Lamine Yamal. I think that's going to be really interesting. I think Kimmich should have Nico Williams fairly quiet, but this is a chance for Williams to really shine, because if he can take on Kimmich successfully and consistently throughout today's game, that's a really damning...
Yeah.
Not a damning sign on Kimmich per se, but it's more positive for Williams, I would say.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't reflect particularly well on Joshua Kimmich.
No.
But yeah. It's going to be interesting. Going to be very interesting today's game.
Yeah, I think it's a bit frustrating that this is a quarter-final. This kind of the game of this magnitude deserved to at least be the semi-final, if not the final.
Yeah.
But alas, that's the way the draw has happened. We've got the game now, and it should be a very, very good one. But yeah, I mean, but just looking at this Germany side, doing us 8 of the 11 players for Germany have won the Champions League. That's incredible. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Didn't Musiala win with Bayern as well in 2020? Was he there? Was he too young?
I think he would have been part of the youth academy, but he wouldn't have been.
So Tar, Raum and Musiala are the only players to not win the Champions League in this Germany 11.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
That is very true.
Because even Emre Can won at Liverpool.
Well, exactly. It's not even like you could say... Because 2014, obviously, a lot of them had because they won it with Bayern Munich. But that's not even applicable now. Because obviously Toni Kroos and Rudiger won it with Real Madrid.
And Chelsea.
And with Chelsea. With
Rudiger's rolling.
Yeah, he's got loads of Champions League titles. But anyway, we're about to get underway here in Stuttgart. We are now underway. Germany get us started. Kroos immediately lifting that long. And then it is cleared away. Now Kukureya. Lovely header forwards. Raum heads it back to Tar, and Germany will now look to move the ball around. The thing for Germany today is going to be that pressure from Spain. One of the best pressing teams at the tournament. Ball goes long instantly from Rudiger. It's the gloves of Unai Simon. And a respite, really, for Spain. But yeah, as I say, the big question mark for me is that Germany haven't been pressed like this.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Even though Denmark offered them a defensive challenge and it made it difficult for Germany to break them down, they've not been pressed like this by any other team in the tournament. Mainly because no other team in the tournament can press like Spain.
Yeah.
Cucurella, that is not a foul in there, and well called by Anthony Taylor. Fabian Ruiz finds Nico Williams waiting for the overlap of Cucurella. Now he'll try and come inside, draws one into Morata. Morata touches it back to Pedri, strikes it. Saved well by Manuel Neuer. Instantly, though, Spain putting pressure on. Germany a little bit too open here.
I mean, yeah, brilliant football. Spain, 4 or 5 passes, just carving through this Germany backline. Brilliant play. Nico Williams causing all sorts of problems. Great ball to Morata.
Lovely ball
and that's
Morata.
what Morata's good at. Just holds the ball up and lays it nicely. Perfect weighted pass.
Yeah.
And
not only is it Cucurella's down the deck, yes, that is a worry for Spain, but not only is it that movement to get into the position, it's the scanning to know where Pedri is and to lay that pass perfectly. He holds that ball up really well. Great technique to do that, and the pass back is perfect. Shame Pedri just can't drive enough behind that shot.
I mean, so many people would have either fizzed that ball at Pedri or there wouldn't have been enough on it. It was perfect. But
Cucurella, I think he just fell awkwardly.
Yeah.
Not sure what happened.
Yeah. It's a bit of a strange one. He's fine now. Just fancy a lie down?
Not sure what happened there. But he does seem to be all right now, and Germany will get us back underway. Taylor just talking to Cucurella, going, what on earth was happening there? Because I wasn't even part of the incident, but yeah. Abby, welcome to the stream, saying hi. AJ saying, yeah, Spain always applies pressure. Very true. Luis de la Fuente's side have looked really good in the press.
Yeah, like, no offence to Scotland, but they didn't press Germany like Spain will tonight, and that's what you mean. Yeah. Germany haven't faced that kind of intensity from any other side yet this tournament, so it'll be very interesting to see.
Exactly, and that's difficult to play through, and we've seen that because teams like Italy, Croatia just couldn't get out against Spain because they were so strong in possession. Out of possession. So strong pressing those oppositions.
And I think this is a big test of De La Fuente, because if he walks off this pitch in 90 minutes saying that his Spain side beat Nagelsmann's Germany side on merit, on German soil, that's a big achievement for his career no matter what happens in this tournament.
Well, if Spain wins there, I can't see who beats them.
England.
No, Havertz trying to come forwards. The one back in there by Lenormand has to just deal with that by smashing it out of play. Smart stuff. Abby asking, hi, are you from England? Yes, we are, Abby. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, good opening 3 minutes here. The tempo is where you'd expect it. Spain moving the ball really fast and they get on it. Germany, not quite as fast, but still a really high tempo. It makes for such good football. It's much better than watching whatever England have been producing at the tournament. Rodri to Pedri. That is a clumsy tackle from Kroos. He thinks he's won the ball. And Taylor doesn't want to hear anything from any of them.
Exactly that. That's good from Taylor. Doesn't want to hear any nonsense. I mean, Cruz says he's won the ball. He is absolutely wrong.
Nowhere near the ball.
Different postcode to the ball.
No, he doesn't get the ball.
He does stab the ball, but then what he does is he then stabs the ball and then just wipe Pedri out.
Yeah, Pedri in a bit of discomfort here.
I'm not surprised he had his feet taken out from underneath him. I mean, I think the complaint here from Morata will be that it should be a yellow card because that stopped a counter-attack. And the complaint from De La Fuente to the fourth official is probably the same complaint.
So echoing a similar sentiment over there. Bit of frustration for Spain that that's not a yellow card.
Yeah.
Nagelsmann, I think, outraged the other way, which contentious.
This is what you like to see. This isn't hate. Yeah, this isn't hate for each other. This is just passion. And when a game has passion behind it, and it's going to get fiery, it's going to be exciting.
Sassy fingers.
Yeah. No, you go away. Love it.
I'll be saying, all the best to you people in quarterfinals from India. Welcome from India. We have people watching from all over the world. We appreciate you guys massively. If you are watching along and you haven't got involved in the live chat, then no pressure, but do feel free to do so, even if you just want to say hi. It lets us know you're enjoying the stream. Rodri. Now Laporte back to Unai Simon.
Pedri has come back on now, by the way.
Yeah, opening 5 minutes. It's been disrupted, this game, and that is a poor pass out. Germany trying to win it high up the field. Fabian does then clear it towards Nico Williams, who puts it through the legs of Toni Kroos, and then towards Rodri. But that's a good challenge in there from Gundogan.
Pedri's
apparently a foul.
Oh, no.
Taylor, that's a little bit soft in there.
Just off the ball, by the way, noticing Pedri has come back on, but he is still hobbling. He's got a bit running now.
But for Spain, I'll be hoping he can run it off. And that's a great drive from Lamine Yamal. Tried to poke it centrally. No option available. Fabian wins it in there. This game is messy.
It's
the
scattered. There's nerves.
So congested that people are just running into each other constantly.
Not only is there what seems to be a lot of bit of adrenaline and passion and a bit of fight, there also seems to be a is very nervous, and Pedri has gone back down here, by the way.
I thought that was a terrible pass from Morata. They couldn't do 5 yards.
And it's all, and what's kicking on the bench? Spain aren't happy at all.
That's because there was another couple in there. There was another one in there, I think. They're arguing on Lamine Yamal here.
No.
I think it's after he plays it inside because he gets trodden on there.
It's a trailing leg by
But he's played the ball Yamal
and that
before
was that. I think this will be Pedri's game over. 6 minutes in.
Yeah, this is a huge shame. Pedri in a lot of discomfort. He's a player who's worked really hard to get back from injury coming into this tournament.
It's not a nice one.
No, it's
not good from Toni Kroos.
A clumsy challenge from Kroos, and unnecessary so early in the game. He wasn't going anywhere.
It's not a type of challenge you usually see from Toni Kroos.
And I'm really surprised it wasn't a yellow card because not only is it
this is
quite a bad tackle, it was then also a complaint to Taylor. Immediately gets up in his face. I'm very surprised he wasn't booked.
This is the problem though, because now, because he hasn't booked him, because Taylor hasn't taken control immediately, he has now lost this game already in 6 minutes.
However, Spain readying a substitution. Dani Olmo, a player who, when called upon in this tournament, has looked really good for Spain.
Yeah.
Can he come on and have a good impact? That's the big question.
I mean, he was brilliant in the Georgia game, absolutely brilliant. His goal was superb, but a big moment for him now to come into this game. Big shame for Pedri.
Pedri hobble off here.
But Spain need to regroup. Taylor needs to get some control, and Dani Olmo needs to come on and make an impact. I say impact. We're 7 minutes in. I'm not expecting him to come on and take the game by storm.
Yeah.
But neither side settled. Yeah, this might as well still be the first minute, because the first 6 minutes has just been who can kick each other the hardest.
You wouldn't expect them to, though. It's a big occasion.
Oh yeah.
A lot of pressure on both sides tonight. Especially for Germany, who are hosts at this tournament.
I talked about experience, but we've watched one of those experienced players there, Toni Kroos, make a really daft challenge, and he's lucky he hasn't been booked. And it's a shame that challenge has now ended Pedri's game. But Dani Olmo, big opportunity for him, because you feel like even that's a weak injury for Pedri, he's also out for the semi-final and potentially the final. So for Dani Olmo, this is a chance to really take claim to that role. Whole Spanish bench.
Yeah. Abby's saying they love Harry Kane. He's a very good player and he hopes he wins a trophy. Fair enough.
I hope he does too.
Gary's saying, what were Jack and Harry's predictions? I said that Spain would win 2-1. Harry said Germany. What was it in normal time?
1-1 in normal time, 2-2 in extra time, and Germany win on penalties.
There we go.
Basically, because I can't predict it, so I'm going to sit on the fence.
All wrong from Unai Simon. And Morata again complaining he's been held there. Germany being very firm in these opening exchanges. Rudiger
definitely feels like Germany don't like the fact they're under pressure. No. They really don't like it.
It feels like they're focusing on unsettling Spain early on here rather than trying to play their football. Because they know, they've probably looked at other games in this tournament and know that if you don't unsettle Spain and you let them get into their rhythm, they will win.
Yeah.
Ball down the line. That's a lovely ball into Nico Williams. Chan comes across and deals him quickly though. Toni Kroos. Rudiger. Now Emre Can. Back to Antonio Rudiger, and they're under the cosh here. Germany, they've got nowhere to go with this ball. It's a long ball forwards, and Sane wins it, but Yamal flicks it round the corner. Rudiger under pressure from Morata. It's a hacked away clearance, and Cucurella will let that go out for a flag.
But this is where the flag up offside there. Yes.
Potential Morata.
But this is where this game gets interesting though, because as we can see here, Germany, they can't play out. Spain, if this carries on, Spain will be on top. But what does Naglesman bring? He brings change, and that's why this game is never over. Because if this was another side, even if this was another big side for get up against Spain here, it would be different to Germany, because Germany and Naglesman can completely change things up. Just like that. Get to half time, even they're 1-0, 2-0 down and have been under pressure for the whole of the 45 minutes, kind of second half look like a different side. That's what he does. Yeah,
Gary saying was not a bad replacement. Exactly that, Gary. We said the same when he came on. He looked really good in both the Georgia game and in his cameo appearance, and in the game before that against Albania. He looked really decent when he got the full 90 there, I think. Ball across from David Raum, claimed well by Unai Simon.
I think, and that's why rotation is good at tournaments, because it means you can bring Daniel Olmo into this game, and he is match sharp. He's comfortable. He's in form. Because they played him against
Germany would be gutted to not have that luxury just because of how good Switzerland were in the group stage.
Yeah.
Obviously, Spain were afforded that because of how poor Croatia and Italy were. Yeah, Abby saying, which clubs do both you follow? We're both Chelsea fans. Great to watch the stream as well, saying, how's it going? Good, thanks. Very much enjoying this game. Hopefully, we continue to see more of the same. It's been quite a hotly contested match so far. Pretty much what we expected from these two sides, though.
Yeah.
Morata pokes that wonderfully to Fabian, who now tries to lift it towards Nico Williams. Williams, that touch isn't great. Kimmich applies the pressure. Williams turns and finds Cucurella. And now Spain can settle on the ball. Fabian round to Cucurella. Cucurella, one of the best players of the tournament. I mean, it feels weird saying that when Fabian as well, probably the best player of the tournament. But Cucurella, really good performance here.
Yeah, very much so. I think it's the biggest test of his mettle. But again, you've got to remember he's a Champions League winner. It's one. Is he?
No, he's not.
Do you know? Was he not at Chelsea in 21?
No.
Was he not?
Didn't join until Bolio, did he?
That's gutting. He deserves one. But yeah, no, this is. I mean, this is.
You never know.
Again, equally, then this is a bigger test of his mettle.
Nico Williams going to come inside, strikes it, but it's a poor one. We still had Marcos Alonso, didn't we?
Yes. Cucurella was the game where the semi-final went to Real Madrid. Or the quarter-final where he scored and then it was apparently handball.
Oh, yes. Ball forward to Germany, headed away by Laporte. Coming together, though, in the build-up, so that will be pulled back for Germany free kick.
Again, just a little bit of afters there, and Taylor's saying you've got to cut it out. And he's right, but rather than saying that, he's got to start taking authority. You can't just keep warning people, mate.
The thing is, Spain are now trying to get their own back for Germany's foul on Pedri that sees him out of the game.
Yeah, again, it's nothing. Nico doesn't need to do that, but exactly that. That's why he's doing it.
It's that frustration coming in. I think that wasn't punished because there's no way that's not a yellow card challenge for Toni Kroos.
Yeah,
completely missed the ball. Spain were away on the counter, and he then shouts in the referee's face.
But they're getting away with this because English refs are pushovers.
Harsh. I think Taylor is a pushover. Here's Lamine Yamal. Morata. Ball inside to Dani Olmo. That's a road challenge from Rudiger. It's a free kick, and that will be a yellow card for Antonio Rudiger. Spain. The problem is Spain move it too quickly. Germany keep getting caught out, and they has to make that tackle there. If not, Dani Olmo's in.
And I mean, to that big,
really good stuff from Spain. Really smart from Olmo. Clumsy from Antonio.
I mean, we haven't seen that. That is Rudiger in his first season at Chelsea doing things like that.
If Kimmich isn't there, he's off.
Yep.
That's the big problem. I know he knows Kimmich is there, but still. That's a clumsy chance, and Rudiger will miss a potential semi-final.
Yeah, that's huge. If Germany are to get through, no Rudiger. But that's the nature of his game. He does fly in like that. And yes, over the last couple of years, 8 out of 10 times he gets it right. But the 2 out of 10 he doesn't, it can cost you. I mean, and that one, he got that well wrong. Nowhere, never, ever again. The ball was a good few yards away.
Yeah, Abby saying, will you be ready if Pep comes to coach England football? Will you be happy? Just asking. Of course. Of course I would.
Bit boring though.
We'd win it. We'd win it every
Equally, Southgate's hardly exciting. Well, it is exciting to be fair. It keeps your heart rate going, doesn't it?
Yeah,
big chance.
For about 5 minutes. The rest of it was just depression.
Big chance to Spain it.
So Olmo and Yamal over this. It's going to be Dani almost running over it. Yamal steps up, takes it, and it goes through the wall but bounces just wide of the post. Smart routine.
Yeah.
Almost.
I mean, who...
Finding them a goal. It just... Is it through the legs there underneath?
Yeah, I don't know how that's gone through the wall.
It all jumps, there's nobody behind it.
I'm surprised teams do that because the amount of times you see a free, to put a man down, they can't do it. There's another one in the what game was it? France, Belgium. No, Netherlands, Romania. They didn't lay on down by the wall and Gakpo just went, hang on, I'm just going to, sorry to pile, I'm going to put it under you.
Ball through from Sane, and now here come Germany. Okay, Gundogan. Pulls it back, looking for options. Sane brings under his control. Toni Kroos. That's a good challenge in there, and Spain win it back. Nico Williams going to drive through the middle of the team. Lovely dribble. Finds Lamine Yamal. And now Spain are opening them up. Dani Olmo. Cucurella Morata to his left-hand side. Olmo sprays it left. Morata waits for the overlapping run. Now comes inside, and that's blocked by Emre Can.
Yeah, that all...
Such good decision-making from every player in that attacking sequence, and then Morata just gets it slightly wrong. Yeah. But really good stuff from Spain.
But that's got a bit of communication there from Germany. Gundogan cuts the ball back, and it's got a lot of power behind it. So Sane brings it down. Someone's got to tell him to lead that, because Kimmich would run onto it, touch and hit. Instead, Sane had to take 3 touches, and then they eventually lost the ball.
So Lamine Yamal out on this right-hand side, and that is a good challenge from David Raum. Again, we're just seeing that inexperience, I think, from Jamal. Havertz can feed through Sane, and he's just misjudged that slightly. But now he'll look to take on Lenormand. The overlapping run of David Raum feeds him through. Oh. Here comes Germany. Raum tries to cut it back.
What a ball that is.
Very important.
What a ball that was from Musiala.
Very important block in there from Lenormand.
Yeah, it's a big touch. That is a big touch. That ball through from Musiala to Raum was superb. And just that touch there, stopping the ball reaching Kai Havertz.
Here comes Spain. This game is back to front so quickly. One side after the other. Lamine Yamal plays it to the edge. Fabian will take aim, and it's just over the bar. We've seen him score from that sort of distance of the tournament. Not far away from Fabian.
Yeah, I understand why he's gone for that. Yeah, I think, as you say, he's in brilliant form. He backs himself, but he didn't get out of his feet. He's got Rudiger running at him, and as Morata says, the better option there was to shift it one more left. Never could. He did well to get near the goal, but never really look comfortable with the ball, under his body.
AJ predicting 3-2 Germany, 1-1 at half time, 2-2 at full time, extra time 3-2 Germany. Fair enough, I like it. I like the prediction a lot, AJ. Make sure you get your prediction in if you haven't already. We're still only 15 minutes in and there hasn't been a goal yet, so we'll allow predictions. But yeah, or if you just want to say hi, feel free to do so. 17 people watching right now. It's what we love to see. Thanks everyone that's hopping in for this evening's game. And of course, if you are new around here, make sure to hit subscribe. But here comes Germany, Joshua Kimmich. We're now only 15 away from 2.7k. So yeah, do hit subscribe. Here is Chan. Now Tony Kroos. Havertz. Kroos. Ball out wide. Kimmich. Finds Tony Kroos. Now Antonio Rudiger. Kroos. Tar. Kroos. Lovely ball out wide. Finding David Raum. Germany camped in Spain's half. Here's Kai Havertz. Sorry, Leroy Sané. Now Tar. Tony Kroos. Forward pass not immediately on. Goes to Tar. Now they'll look to try this left-hand side. Across to Chan. They switch from left to right. Here's Joshua Kimmich. Pokes it through to Sané. Ball cut in. It's not a great ball though. Laporte does really well there. He blocks across and stops it going out for a corner. Really good stuff from Aymeric Laporte.
Yeah, brilliant defending. That kind of thing. That's what experienced defenders do. Because that could be a goal preventing moment. That's a great ball to
Kimmich, he's offside in there.
Interesting to see that given straight away. But yeah, was it the right decision? I don't know how the line has given that straight away. There's no way he could have seen that with a naked eye.
That's a dubious one, isn't it?
Yeah. Because he could have whipped the ball in, Havertz could have headed it home, and then VAR could have ruled him onside. Yeah,
weird one. I don't know what UEFA protocol is, but you'd think just leave it.
It's what the English do best. Rule of the rules.
Abby says, on your left, that guy literally giving good commentary, man. Thank you, Abby. Appreciate it massively. Simon with the long ball forwards. Now Kimmich.
I'm on the left.
He said on your left.
You're on my left.
Good right. Back now to Laporte. Lovely ball long from Unai Simon. I can't bring that down. Rudiger with an important interception.
And that's when Rudiger gets it right.
Ball in towards Gundogan.
Because he has just come flying in there, but he did get the ball. So scrappy. Like, look at the midfield. It's so compact.
The problem is now, with Rudiger on a yellow so early, do you lose that impact? Because obviously he can't challenge. First contact on that ball, he can't challenge so aggressively because he risks conceding a free kick, getting another yellow, getting sent off.
Didn't see Tony. If there's any other defender, I'd say that the problem would be is that they're going to back out and they're going to not back themselves, and that could cost you.
That's a great ball through the lines to find Joshua Kimmich on this right hand side. Kimmich cuts it in there. Havertz header on target. Important save from Unai Simon. Already though, Germany starting to flourish a bit. Spain opened up quickly. In the last 5 minutes though, Germany looking the stronger team.
Yeah, it's the third time we've seen that switch to Kimmich to happen. That's the first time it's paid off. A good ball in. Havertz rises highest in between the two centre halves. It's decent contact with it. He'd like to get a bit more under it. Comfortable save in the end for Simon, but better from Germany. It's starting to threaten as we hit the 20-minute mark.
Ball through, and that's a very long ball from Spain going to bounce through to Neuer. I missed this from Gary, but he asked, what are your guys' predictions for the teams to get through? We did do a video on this today, actually, Gary. Yep. Yesterday. So you should have watched that, but I think we sort of unanimously agreed it would be... well, no, actually, because I said Turkey over Netherlands.
Yeah.
But then, obviously, we said Spain?
No. Oh, maybe I did. I change. I don't make predictions. I just say what I think.
And then obviously France tonight and England tomorrow. Yeah. But I'm going to say it. As the guy says, if England keep playing like they have been, Switzerland have a very good chance.
I think every game has a viable reason for either side to win it.
Obviously, and that's the nature of knockout football.
Even
you can make a justification for any team winning any game of football, really.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I think you could.
Yeah.
Because even like, there's I don't know, Gibraltar are playing France. Maybe France underestimate them. There's always some sort of justification. Obviously, some are more feasible than others, and I do think in the Euros, there's not going to be a huge gulf in quality, is there?
Well, that's the thing. Like the only games you can't say that for is if, like, Bradford PA played Man City. That's a game that's never going to happen.
Well, even so, if it's at Bradford PA, you could say, well, what about the pitch? Haaland's not used to playing on that kind of surface. Bradford PA, they'll be used to it. Laporte comes up and strikes it. Saved by Neuer. Spilt initially, but he does reclaim it.
That Neuer spill reminded me of the Champions League semi-final, where as a shot from range, he spilled it and then came Hosselu. Very similar circumstance. That he's got to be careful. He's well to get on top of that one, but he's got to be careful parrying shots like that.
Sam Turner says, hi from Sacramento, California. Welcome from the other side of the globe. Sam saying, who would you rather England play if they were to make it to the final? Spain or Germany? Who would they match up best with? Ideally, none of the above. We'd like Portugal and Roberto Martinez, because he's the only manager more able of fucking it all up than Southgate is. So that would be ideal. If that's not to happen, though, oh Christ. Based on current form, France, which is mental because they're an incredible team.
I'd say Germany.
Out of these two, probably you'd want Germany.
I think out of the three, because even France have got. I think that England have a knack about beating Germany.
Yeah. And
B, I think there's one side that would bottle it. I think Spain have played too good. France have just gone back and could just score 4 goals. I think there's one side that England could get on top of. It would be Germany. But equally, I say that forgetting that if they didn't have Naglesman, then Germany.
The Naglesman effect is very much real.
Because like the Germany side that England beat in the round of 16 in 2020 is very different.
It was the worst Germany side in history.
Yeah, we still beat them though.
We did, yes. I'd argue the 1966 performance was much more impressive.
That's a foul.
That was a good Germany team.
That was. Free kick to Germany here and a very good opportunity. Kimmich doing well there. And running back in was Alvaro Morata. God knows why he's there and God knows why he's done that.
And Nick rightfully saying, though, let's beat Switzerland first. Abby says, in the second match tonight, which side are you supporting, Portugal or France? Don't care either way. I don't like Mbappe. I don't like Ronaldo. So brilliant players, don't get me wrong. Just not my cup of tea. So don't really care. I just hope we have a good game of football. I'm not confident we will because I don't think Portugal are very good. But I guess we'll see.
Join us live later though, because we're really excited about it.
No, if they bench Ronaldo, I think they could give it a good game. I still think it'll be a good game, because even though Portugal are absolutely awful, I think that could be very good, of course, for France.
Tony Kroos with a chance to whip the ball in.
It's a nice delivery. Headed down, and nobody able to pounce in there for Germany. Spain's goalkeeper Simon comes and claims it comfortably. Nico Williams is going to take on David Raum. It's a little bit clumsy in there.
I think that free kick comes down to anticipation, because if it's swung that deep, one of the attackers has got to realise that Tard's going to not going to head that on. He won't be able to head it in the goal. He'll head it on goal.
Yeah, this is really smart by the way from David Raum, because he realises he's caught out. He just puts himself in a really difficult position.
I'm not sure how much there was in there.
There wasn't much contact, no.
He looked like he was swimming.
He sort of puts his body, He has to just fall in slow motion.
The replay's in slow motion, but he still fell in slow motion.
It's basically because Williams is bursting and Raum's going down slowly. But Gary says, want France, we get to see Ronaldo cry again. To be fair, Portugal won and he still cried. So I don't think you need to worry about who wins to see that.
And that's Slovenia.
So Germany, another ball swung in there. I think that's over everyone, and it is. Did that come off the head of Laporte? Yes, it did.
Again, if someone's got, and he's pointing out, someone's got to tell him he doesn't need to do that. And maybe Tony really would have got round. I don't know.
I'm not sure how much contact he got on it anyway, to be fair.
There's a glance, if anything.
There is, but it doesn't really do much to change direction there. So probably could have just left it, but yeah. As you say, needed that shout.
You never know, Tony Rudiger might just extended his his knee and just got there. Dislocated it for a short period of time.
Jumps, pushes his hands up off the floor to propel himself in the air.
Lenormand's trying to mark him up here, and the referee's having a word for those two fighting. And
Chris, it's a bit clumsy. Chan up in there.
Right, I would have bet
and there's 4 people on the deck.
I would have bet a lot of money that Rudiger did end up on the floor. Him and Lenormand were fighting each other, and the ball's on back post, and they're both on the floor.
Fabian. Now the side looks pretty comfortable, as expected, really. But yeah, Spain looked really strong to start, and that's a good ball through the lines. Williams up against Sane, takes him on, beats the man, ball towards the back post. Yamal just doesn't make that run.
Williams, Morata's gone near post like he should, but because there's no one backing him up, Williams just put it into nobody.
Carvalho gets caught, that is flagged. Lino called it, to be fair.
Yeah. And it's another yellow card.
Dishing out the early yellows, that's David Realm now.
Well, he should have dished out earlier. Look, my problem with it is he seems to be giving the yellows for the ones that aren't yellows. Like, I mean, that one's potentially yellow. But we've seen some that are worse than that today, and he's just
to be fair, we've seen 2 yellows. Him kicking Carvalho there, and Rudiger catching, just wiping out Olmo. And he's the second last man, so... I mean, I think we should have seen Kouras get booked as well, but... Yeah.
No chance for Spain to put the ball in. Free kicks really clocking up for both sides now.
So Spain with an opportunity now to put the ball into the box. Nico Williams the one over this, and it's a good ball in. Laporte can't quite meet it in the air. Headed down, Dani Olmo finds Alvaro Morata, heads it back in towards the box. Rudiger heads it away. Olmo back in there. It's pulled back for a game ahead as is interrupted by Anthony Taylor.
I mean, again, it's another free kick where 3 blokes would end up on the floor. And Dani Olmo here just volley. That's nothing. He brings it down well, actually. Goes to the volley, and Gundogan just kicks it away. And then, no malice in that. Good defending from Gundogan, if anything. Really smart from the German skipper. Nearly half an hour gone though, neither side settled. Everyone's just kicking the living daylights out of each other. Yeah. And it's been very entertaining.
If Spain need encouragement though, they should turn towards the tennis, where Spaniard Carlos Alcaraz has come back and won against Tiafoe.
Won?
Yes.
Christ.
6-2 in the final set.
No, he got with it then. Yellow card shown towards, who was that, Lenormand? Gundogan was spinning around in circles, and why has he done that? Gundogan's running back towards his own team, and this is getting silly now from both sides. That is such an unnecessary tackle.
It's just like Paqueta levels of corruption. Just anything is.
And Lenormand will also miss the semi-final if Spain are to get through.
Just clumsy cards so far from both sides.
I think so. If either side to get through, they're going to miss their star centre half. Germany would miss Rudiger, and Spain would miss Lenormand.
Who's impacted harder then?
Oh, I think Spain. Because I think Nico Schlotterbeck will come into that role and do okay.
They'd have Nacho Fernandez, who started the first game, or Danny Vivian.
Nacho Fernandez is a weird one. I've never thought he's the best foot in the world, but he's won many Champions Leagues, and he seems to do alright.
I think he's got the most Champions League of any player ever. Chan.
I mean, Chan was looking for it there, weren't he? He was already on the floor.
Ball forwards, headed away by Mark Cucurella.
I love that man can now defend.
It's a miracle, isn't it? The question for Germany is, do they go with Schlotterbeck in left centre half and Tar at right centre half? Obviously, Tar playing left centre half, I think, at most of this tournament, right?
Yeah.
So obviously that's an interesting call. Or do they play Valdemar Anton in that right centre half role where he would be more comfortable, I think?
It's interesting.
I think Anton wants us.
Because Schlotterbeck also, when he came in, played on the left-hand side, didn't he? Rudiger
Yes, he replaced Tar.
Yeah, it's an interesting
And that's
one.
the big call, because neither Schlotterbeck nor Tar are particularly comfortable at right centre half. So
Yeah.
it does create a big question mark there. Would they prefer someone who's more comfortable in that role, or do they just go for the best two players?
Yamal has made a meal of that. Spain coming forwards, Yamal goes to the deck, Chan allegedly brings him down. But this is what I mean, this is inconsistency from Taylor, because by the law that's a card. It's a counter-attacking opportunity and he cleans him out. That's a yellow card all day long.
Yeah.
Taylor's just mixing and matching what he feels like at the moment. There's no consistency.
Yeah, Sam Turner asking about Pedro, by the way. He got taken out by Tony Kroos, as Nick Nack says, after about 3 minutes. We're saying, do you miss any player for England? Yeah, Luke Shaw. Been out injured. I think a lot of the width on that left-hand side is lost because of that lack of Shaw.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, we'd love to have Jeff Hurst back, because that would be great.
I'll say Ricky Lambert, but
very different approaches to that question. If England, random time to bring up, if England could have any player from the past in this current 11, who do you think would be most useful?
Terry.
Really?
Centre half.
If you're going centre half, should you go Bobby Moore though?
Oh
Tony
yeah,
Kroos.
no, but I tried to keep it
Rudiger.
like in terms of the same generation of football.
I wouldn't say that John Terry plays in the same
Yes,
direction.
but I wouldn't
put
put Bobby Moore anywhere near what we play now.
It seems we're going more fluid. It's going to be total football soon.
Yeah, but also I'll take the winning
Kroos.
side from 66.
You've got to take someone from there, haven't you? I think goalkeeper would be a good shout as well. Bit of Gordon Banks.
I don't think if he's not going to help us play better.
No, we're not going to probably concede with Gordon Banks in goal, mate.
Yeah, good point.
Kroos.
Was that handball?
Here's
No.
Olmo. Murata back to Dani Olmo. One back by Tar. It's clumsy from Tar, but he does get the ball back to Neuer.
That pass has got to be better into Olmo. Got to be better. Because if it is better, then suddenly Spain have got a massive chance.
Yeah, I think it's Murata. They just couldn't put enough on it as he poked it through. Here's Tony Kroos now with Ilkay Gundogan. That ball. Is that switch
Same
on
again.
again? He finds Joshua Kimmich.
It's the same ball every single time.
Now Havertz shifts out of his feet to Musiala. Havertz. Chan. Havertz. Plays it through to Kimmich. Nice football. Drawn across the box. Simon pounces on it again.
Again, really.
They just can't find that space in behind at the moment, can they, Germany? Even when they get the ball into this position, Simon, he's offside, miles offside anyway. Have a Kimmich there, so it wouldn't
Lionel didn't fancy that one though.
He did.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That's why it's now been flagged up, yeah. I saw that little hand signal from Taylor, yeah. Got that line out.
Thank you,
Cheers.
mate. But yeah, no, I think all the joy for Germany coming down the right hand side with Joshua Kimmich.
Yeah. No, I'd say a left winger, but we've never really had one, had we? I'll take Sterling from Euro 2020. He was mint at that tournament.
Oh, he's superb.
He did play left hand side, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was it Rashford?
No, Sterling played there. Remember it because the Germany goal scored against Germany.
Yeah.
Ball's cut across the box and he was there at the far post on the left hand side.
He might have been out of position, to be fair. Rudiger.
Yeah.
Ball long.
Havertz.
Here's Havertz, brings it down, takes aim, and Simon reacts well.
Good from Havertz, does really well. Brings it down nice. Great ball from Rudiger. Brings it down superbly to the chest on the half volley. Just would have wanted to generate more power behind it.
Yeah.
Similarly to his header, in 15 minutes ago.
Just doesn't catch it, really. That technique slightly off there. Now it's with Laporte. Oh, so composed under pressure from Sane just to shift it past him. And he's going to go on a drive now, Aymeric Laporte. Plays it towards Murata. Now Lamine Yamal. Yamal looking to take on David Raum. And he just gets mixed up there, I think. Yamal trying to take him on, trying those tricky feet. Doesn't really work out. Ball on from Germany though. Rodri heads it to his centre halves and Spain have possession once more. Yamal struggled today. And it's not really a surprise.
Yeah.
It's a big step up in quality.
Called it.
Yeah. And yeah, I think he struggled so far. Olmo, ball through to Williams. Really nice stuff. Nico Williams in on goal. Huge save. That's really smart from Williams there to come inside. He's just unfortunate to come up against
Yeah.
Manuel Neuer.
Flag's gone up anyway, but still, I mean, what a ball through from Danny Olmo. He would it would have been tight.
That was tight with Tar.
Brilliant. That is superb. That touch there. It's a great effort to try and it's the right idea.
Not only his reading of the game and his movement, obviously inside, it's that disguise element.
Yeah.
That deception. He realises where Rudiger's going. He reads the game so well in there, and he just shimmies inside. Something that Rudiger wouldn't really been expecting. He'd expect him to either try and get that shot off first time or stop and turn. But no, he just brings himself inside.
Even with the finish there, a lot of players would open up the body, go on the right foot, and try to find the far corner. But he tried to poke it in at the near post, and I mean Neuer, it was superb reflexes to get there. Superb.
Yes. Lightning reactions, really.
Ridiculous how quick.
39.
Yeah. Blimey.
Yeah, it says Williams reminds me of Zaha. Well, that's an interesting comparison. I think that's a little bit harsh. I think obviously Zaha was a brilliant player in his day, but I think Williams' ceiling's much higher. Maybe now because he's quite raw.
Yeah, I can't really comment on Zaha.
For me, Williams. I think obviously the comparisons are very visual. He looks a bit like Wilfried Zaha. Maybe not so much in play style. But for me, it says a lot though because he looks more like an older version of Zaha, and not like the young version of Zaha. And yet Williams is only 19.
Problem with Zaha, I think Zaha kind of tarnished his footballing ability because he was arrogant and he, but he's also, a Bruno type. He's threw himself to the floor so easily, dived so often. He really tarnished his actual ability.
I think arrogance though can be so important in certain footballers. I think if you're going to be a winger, you've kind of got to have a bullish arrogance about you.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was just a bit of an idiot. Because he was the bit. I mean, he used to pick up so many yellow cards for diving. It was unbelievable. Because he wouldn't even try and disguise it. I just never really liked him.
Kukurea.
I say that like he's retired. God, where is he now? Turkey?
Saudi.
No,
it might have been Turkey actually. No, you say it. That just ring a bell.
By the way, he's probably earning a lot of money. Here's Williams.
He's a very rich.
Kukurea. Back to Williams.
9 goals, 3 assists in the Super League this season.
He's so dangerous, Nico Williams.
He's just going to keep cutting back on Sane all day. Goes back to Rodri. Now Lenormand as they switch from left to right. Ball out wide to Danny Olmo, who occupies this wide space momentarily. Pavian now back to Lenormand.
Not on to go now. This first half's flown by.
Now it says but wants to come back to the Premier League. Zaha.
Where?
There's clubs that would take him. I saw Ipswich linked with him. Ipswich apparently been linked with every stupid transfer possible this summer. I think some of the links have been really odd. Have you seen that Jadon Philogene Bidace has turned down Barcelona because he's got interest in the Premier League from Ipswich Town, Southampton, and Leicester. Oh, great strike! He's got a full for Morata.
Oh, he's got to hit it first
Can't
time.
quite bring it down in there. Tries to cut it back, and that's a crucial.
And I said this, and we've seen this over the last year from Manuel Neuer. Is he doesn't claim shots. He parries it, and I think he gets lucky here. Almost a great strike. Morata would have been offside anyway. But Neuer parried it straight into the danger zone.
He's never going to be able to. That's the thing you say. I get why you say it in that split second, but he's never going to be able to pull off the shot from there. Morata.
Morata,
the ball just fell. Difficult. I mean, that is so good from Musiala.
Yeah, if anything, it's
Rodri pulling at his shorts.
It's unlucky for Morata, but it's still fortunate for Neuer. Because Neuer didn't know what body shape Morata was going to be in.
Yeah, Rodri today, obviously, has already served a suspension for 2 yellow cards. Yeah. He knows he can get away with the yellow today.
Yeah.
Because obviously that will get wiped heading into the second half.
Smash into somebody to make himself feel better.
Musiala, David Raum, ball in towards Havertz. Lenormand smashes that out of the... almost off pitch. Almost just about keeping it on. Now Rodri. Lenormand. Laporte. Smay moving around nicely. Nico Williams waits for that challenge to be lumped in on him, then goes backwards. Now Lenormand. Spain trying to get a bit more comfortable in possession these last 5 minutes. The game's been so frantic, so hectic so far.
I think this is the first time we've seen a side settled on the ball.
Yeah.
Because usually, even if they get 3 or 4 passes going, either they lose it or they try and
a lot of Spain's possession is very high tempo anyway. But they are just slowing it down a bit now.
Yeah. Spain, it's good from Spain. They want to end the half. They want to end the half with the momentum here, clearly.
Yeah. Laporte back to Unai Simon, British summertime. Chucking it down right now.
It's July the 5th and he's absolutely hammering it down. That's silly from... It's like Tony Kroos again. He's a lucky boy. He's on a yellow card at the moment. It's the second time. Just comes in there in the back of Olmo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clumsy again.
It's a fairly obvious one, isn't it? Then there.
Yeah. I don't know what he's trying to do. And Spain will get it moving again.
Mark Cucurella plays it through. Williams is never getting to that one though.
No,
ambitious.
Yeah.
To say the least.
What idea though, because if we had taken a little bit off that, I mean, a perfect ball in.
Here is Joshua Kimmich. Ball forwards. It's going to run through to Unai Simon. And Spain are now in possession.
Again, they want to settle. They're going to try and just, I don't know, shift the game in their favour in these last 3 or 4 minutes. Maybe nick a goal. You never know.
Here's Alvaro Morata. Shrugs off one chance from Havertz. Tries to feed that ball through, but I think he was just off put there by Musiala coming across as well.
It's the second or third time that ball through from that final ball from Morata just hasn't been on it. That one a bit more understandable, as you say, because he was being manhandled. Now Germany's turn to just get a foot on the ball and try and claw back some authority in this game.
Not only that, but you think it's a sign, obviously, we're approaching half time, fatigue starting to set in. Players would rather just slow the game down, get into the break now. Obviously, if they get the opportunity, they're going to try and take it. Obviously, and it's a somewhat tactical thing as well. But I do think a little bit of it is just players starting to struggle. It's been a very intense first 40 minutes. Actually, just slow it down for the last 10 wouldn't be the worst idea. Nico Williams now in Spain trying to turn that dial up again. But overhit ball, Lamine Yamal keep it in, not quite.
That's why towards the end of the half as well, you see all these, you'll see a lot of tussling, you'll see a lot of shirt grabbing things, as players just can't, like Rodri there, like a few moments ago where he dragged, Gundogan's shorts things. He did that because he's getting tired and he can't keep up with him. Yeah,
as Sam's saying, seems like Kroos should have at least a yellow by now. Or he should have been booked in the first 3 minutes. That challenge on Pedri is a yellow card.
Yeah, and then he made the other one a few minutes ago. You add those two together, as you say, Sam, definitely a yellow card.
And then I'm saying still can't really pick a favourite to win this. Fair enough, Nick Nack. It's a really difficult game to call.
I think the first half has just told us this is a very, two very good sides playing a very good game of football. It's very frantic, fiery, and a little bit nervy. Which sounds like a hell of a combination.
Lenormand.
3-2 at half time. Will we see Naglesman mix things up?
Mark Cucurella back now to Laporte. Unai Simon. Lovely ball long. Looking for Dani Carvajal, who will nod it down to Lamine Yamal. Yamal back to Carvajal. Crest manages to get in front of that row. That's picked off in there by Rodri. Now Fabian. Morata. Plays that across. Here's Yamal. Tries to poke it inside and can't. It's messy in there, but Germany just about put enough bodies in the way of Spain's attack.
Musiala got away on that. Messed around his own penalty area.
AJ says, well, my game prediction's out the window. Score prediction may still stand, though, depending on if we have an intense second half. Very true. I was expecting 1-1 at half time. But I'd still take it here. If you get your 3-2 prediction, mate, you've smashed it. Here comes Spain. Lamine Yamal takes aim, and that is saved well by Manuel Neuer.
Yeah, good hands from the keeper. But yeah, I think my prediction of going beyond the 90 is looking pretty strong here at the moment.
Yeah, I can definitely see it, especially since the football gods know we've got another game coming directly after this.
Oh, and you just know that'll be 0-0 next time. That won't be exciting.
Yeah, make sure that we have absolutely no rest and we are live from 5 till 11. Here comes Spain. Nico Williams.
Oh God, that's 6 hours.
We've done worse.
Have we?
We did 3 streams in one day, and we had about a 10-minute break between 3, I think.
Rodri. Add another 2 hours and do our charity stream. Are you watching football, was it, mate? Watching more.
Switch to the play from Mark Kukurea. That has always been my dream, to do a 24-hour live stream.
Thing is,
you need to. This would be the perfect time you need to do it. The problem is we're
Yeah.
doing the Euros, so we're covering games every day. But obviously with the Copa America on right now, and you've still got the MLS season,
yeah.
there's a good chance you'd get enough.
And also,
It's Danny Carvajal. It's a bit messy in
but
there.
also,
Drops for Sané.
British summertime, we have had some nice weather. The sun hasn't set till 11 p.m.
We do it today.
And then the
Rodri.
sun rises at 5:30. So technically, you only have 6 hours out daylight.
Yeah.
Was there one last chance for Germany? No, big tap from Kukurea. Pulls it back for a free kick. That does Taylor. But yeah, it'd be brilliant.
And we'd be stuck inside anyway, so it wouldn't matter about the sun.
Yeah. But yeah, a first half fitting of a Euro 2024 quarter final. This has lived up to the billing, I feel, for the first 45. And we should now be approaching half time here then.
Yeah. Talking about that though, the biggest issue would probably be the morning time, because from 3 a.m. till 5 o'clock we'd have nothing tomorrow.
That's right, have a chat.
Nice little
No, it wouldn't just be us two though.
build up.
We'd not.
Yeah, obviously. Anyway, that is half time here in Stuttgart. Spain 0, Germany 0. A tightly contested game so far. Germany looked the better side in patches, Spain at the better side in others. Neither side, though, able to crack the other just yet. Good first half, though. Pretty much what we expected, though, right?
Yeah, 100%. As I said a moment ago, it's been the first half that is deserving of such an occasion. And yeah, as you say, these are the two best sides of the tournament so far. They weren't going to give anything away too early. It was a really nervy start. It was a fiery start, really. A lot of tackle, a lot of fouls, and a lot of squabbles going on. And that's kind of the theme of the first half. Neither side has really got going in this game yet to the highest degree. I feel like most of it has been, someone on the floor because they've been kicked, or a spat kicking off from a corner. It's been one of those games. But you feel like if it does get going, it's going to be... I think either way, whichever way this game goes, it's going to be close. Whether it stays as this kind of scrappy affair, it's going to be close. Or if both sides actually get the ball down and play football, it's going to be close. Both sides have had opportunities. Yeah. But overall, it's been a fast-paced first half. It's been a fiery first half, and it's been one that's been very enjoyable.
Yeah, let's just run through some of the stuff in chat then. Sam saying it's 9:45 a.m. here. Bloody hell. You forget, time zones are crazy to me still. Saying going to be watching football all day, Copa America after Euro games. Gary asks who he wants to win now that the US are out. That was a big shock. Really disappointing on home soil. And Sam says anyone but Canada. Yeah, says the Ecuador manager got sacked today. Bit harsh when they only lost to Argentina on pens. Yeah, I found that crazy. I mean, one on Argentina, requiring penalties to beat Ecuador. But and obviously the weird parallels between Ronaldo and Messi. Both missed their pens. Well, obviously Ronaldo normal time, Messi in the shootout, but still, very interesting.
The football gods know what they're doing.
And then Avi says, I think Germany needs substitutions. Interesting thought. I don't know what Germany changed though. Is it just to protect from yellow cards?
Well, I was saying, is that what this game needs? Would a personnel or a tactical change from Naglesman be the kind of the kickstarter to this game to suddenly, right, let's put down our swords and actually play some football?
Yeah, maybe Florian Wirtz over Leroy Sané could get them a bit more creativity in there. I think Sané's not been running direct, and if he's not doing that,
what is he doing?
Then what is he offering? So yeah. I think that is something that Nagelsmann may look to change. Not sure who'll do it at the half, but we'll see. In terms of Spain, it's just once they've got into attacking areas, the decision making hasn't been perfect today. I think Yamal's been kept very quiet by David Raum. I think Williams is looking explosive, but the problem is Germany will set up so well that even if he beats Kimmich, he's then got to beat Rudiger. And even if he does beat Rudiger, then Tar's going to come across, or you're so close to goal, Neuer's then on you. Yeah. So I do think that creates a bit of an issue for Williams. He's running out of space to go into because Germany are so well set up. Other than that, I don't think I think Spain's midfield's been the better midfield. I think they've had more of the ball than Germany. Once again, Fabian's looked really good. Rodri just sweeps everything up. So, yeah, it's been an interesting game so far. I would say, though, neither side's really looked more likely to score. In terms of stats, it's 53%, 47% on possession in favour of Germany. Pretty much, equal there.
Yeah.
8 shots to 3 in favour of Spain. So they are getting a couple more shots away, Spain, but only 0.02 XG higher with 0.29 to 0.27. So Germany have had those better chances, less chances, but higher quality chances.
Yeah.
Spain have had a lot of chances. None of them really look like going in, though. That's the difference at the moment.
And that is where this game is going to have to change in the second half. One side is going to have to try and actually find the back of the net. And the majority of this game has been played in the centre of the pitch. And the joy has come through those through balls. We've seen that German switch to Kimmich and the Spanish switch to Williams is where both sides are going to get their joy. But as you say, Rossi, with the Williams thing, is just, that ball is in behind, he takes a touch and suddenly there's 3 players on him. For Kimmich, I think his main problem was staying onside. When he's done that, Spain seem to crowd their own 6-yard box so well that any ball where it's cut back to the edge, whether it's cut back to the penalty spot or even cut back across the box, they're going to get a touch on it to either put it out for a corner or clear it away. So both sides, you feel, need to find something different, need to try something new if they want to score against their opposition today, because at this rate, we will just see this straight through all their penalties.
Yeah, Nick was saying I've hardly even noticed Sane. Forgot he's playing, actually. I think that says it all. Leroy Sane not really active in today's game, not really having the desired impact. As I say, Sane's best quality is his directness, is his ability to take players on.
Yeah.
If he's not getting the ball down, he's not making direct runs, if he's not running at players, he doesn't contribute a whole lot. And I understand, obviously, for tactical, structural reasons, his positioning does mean that Kimmich can overlap, and obviously he's dragging players out of the way with his movement, which is opening that space up for that diagonal ball. So potentially he'll leave Sane on for that reason. But I think Wirtz gives you the same sort of thing while being more creative, while being a bit more exciting on the ball. And actually, if you look at that Scotland game, the reason Germany was so effective is because Musiala and Wirtz are picking up the ball so often and just driving it forwards. And that's getting Germany out of those tough spots. Not that they were very many against Scotland.
I think what Wirtz is kind of your wild card, really. Leroy Sane, everyone knows what he's about, everyone knows how good he is, but that also means that everyone knows what he's going to do. Florian Wirtz is a bit of a shake-up. He does he does mix things up for you in attacking areas, and that can be a massive tool in these kind of games when you've got a tight quarter final. You need that kind of player that can come on and make a difference and offer you something different, and Wirtz could be that man. But overall, I think if nothing changes, it will take one side to settle down. But if there is a change, probably from a Germany point of view, then that will just sway the odds in their direction for me.
Yeah, very, very true. Make sure to get your thoughts in the live chat as well, and we'll make sure to talk through them. Drelor asking about Renato Vega. Chelsea have signed a 6'2", 20-year-old centre-back, left-back, DM. So very much a versatile player from Basel, came up from Sporting. I really like that transfer for Chelsea. I think it's very smart. I think it's a player who is under the radar, a really good price as well. I think you've quoted the 20... No, hasn't quoted the price, 20 years old. I think it was about 14 million. And considering, I think his profile, he profiles very similarly to Riccardo Calafiori, who's been quoted at about 50, 60 million this summer. So I think it is a really smart move, and I hope it pays off. Because again, it would show Chelsea's board that actually it's not good to just sign everyone with 5-star potential in FM.
Yeah.
There are other players that exist, and provided he can adapt to the Premier League relatively well, I think it's a really smart acquisition. Someone who, as we've seen with Chelsea recruitment, Maresca wants players who are like Swiss Army knives, who are very versatile. And obviously I think he would be able to do that, being able to play left-back, centre-back, defensive midfield. So he'd either be that left-back inverting into midfield for Maresca, or on the back left of a back three in possession, and one of the two centre-halves in possession. Yeah. Draw says, by Chile. I think it should be by Chile. He can't play the inverted role. He can't play on the wing. Where else does he go? So I think Ventura will likely leave Chelsea this summer. I also think if you look at Marc Cucurella's performances, not only at the Euros with Spain, but also in the back half of last season, I think he's definitely come on leaps and bounds, and clearly he's a very good player under the right coaching and stewardship. I think he could be a very, very talented player. We've seen that with Luis de la Fuente. Hopefully we can see it with Maresca at Chelsea next season.
That's the thing. I haven't seen a Mark Kukureya. I think what it is from Kukureya is its consistency. I think over the first season he joined Chelsea was an absolute car crash. He couldn't defend and was horrific. The second season, last season, he had an overall really good campaign, but still showed those hints of inconsistency. Whereas what we've seen over this Euros tournament is consistently playing at a high level. Not just dropping at a decent performance every game, dropping a brilliant performance every single game. Defensively, he is sharp, he is solid, and not a single error so far. And I'll say that he's probably going to stick on his own net in the second half. But overall, a really, really strong tournament from him, and you have to give him credit for that.
It's that composure, and he's been so level-headed and collected in every phase, both in and out of possession. When he's defending a player one-on-one at Chelsea, he'll often jump in, dive in, and make a mistake. But here, he's judging it to perfection. He's standing that player up, then making a good tackle when it becomes, an option. And then when he's got the ball, he's picking players out with passes. He's not trying to overdo it. He's not holding onto the ball for too long. He's not panicking and just smashing out a play for a throw. He's scanning the game really well. And again, a lot of that will help by the fact that Spain players around him are moving better.
Yeah.
That is, of course, true. And as Nick says, the whole Chelsea team was horrific. Yeah, in Kukureya's first season, I think that's definitely true. I think last season was much more positive.
So is he.
Well, exactly. And he played really, really well.
Well, you put a good player in a great team, and suddenly they become a great player, and that is so true. Look at how well this Spain side have played, and he is part of that. And it's good to see a player that has struggled to perform at a high level is now a cut above the rest of this tournament. He's been one of the best left backs, if not the best left back at the Euros.
To be fair, as someone who's watched him a lot, I'm not awfully surprised. I think a lot of the surprise comes from Chelsea fans who don't really watch Chelsea.
Yeah.
So they just, or haven't towards the back half of the season because we were so poor in the first half, and therefore just remembering being terrible in the first half of the season.
Yeah.
Or people who make a decision on a player. I think there's a lot of this in the Chelsea fan base. They make a decision on a player within 5 minutes, and then that is it. That is forever their opinion of that player, despite what they might go on to do. And obviously rival fans only care about when players have bad performances, and again, they'd already written Kukureya off. So it's great to see him actually earn back a bit of respect to this tournament. We saw how good he was at Brighton. We saw how good he was at, where was he on loan? Getafe? In the league before he joined Brighton. Obviously, he come from Barcelona's academy. So, yeah, he's obviously a great player.
Yeah, 100%.
And I saying second half of the 23-24 season, I thought Kukureya was great. You can see why Chelsea paid 50 million for him. Any player that's wanted by Pep Guardiola because of what they can do in possession is a player worth paying £50 million for. And he's very much proving that as you say in the second half of the season. Drew Law says, Nick Nack Ecuador punching, but the subs were really bad last night. Yeah, I really like the Ecuador side, so it's not a huge surprise that they have done well at this tournament. But yeah, I think a huge shock that they were able to take on Argentina.
Yeah, and I think, obviously interesting with Euro 2024 is obviously the group stage, we saw a lot of surprises, we saw a lot of surprising teams get through, but I don't think we've seen a big shock in the knockouts just yet. Obviously in 2020 we saw Switzerland beat France. I know Switzerland beat Italy, but the problem is Italy have been so poor, that doesn't surprise me, whereas Switzerland beat a very good France side that day. Yeah, and it's upsets like that we haven't seen yet this tournament. But who knows? Could Turkey take the game to Netherlands? Switzerland could beat England. We could see a few shocks on the way here.
Yeah, definitely, and it should be interesting.
Yeah, either way today though, I still can't call this game, and that first half just shows how tight it is. Like that is it's ridiculously close. You can't decide. There's no evidence from that first half. No evidence of who's going to win this game.
Yeah,
it's going to come down to who gets it right in the next 45 minutes, if not more.
Yeah, very true. And for me, the big difference maker could be Julian Nagelsmann.
Yeah,
I think that if one team is going to change something up tactically, and that has the desired effect that thwarts the opposition in the manner you want, that's going to be Julian Nagelsmann because he's an elite coach. And Luis de la Fuente, very good manager, but there is a line between very good manager and elite coach.
Yeah.
And Nagelsmann is one of the top managers in world football right now. He was at Bayern Munich. There was no reason to sack him really, and they panicked and did. And actually, for a lot of elite clubs that he manages this summer, it's a real shame he is not currently available. Obviously, he has, I think just prior to the Euros, he announced he will stay with the Germany squad until World Cup 26. So
Fair enough.
it's an odd decision because obviously he could basically have the pick of any job in the world right now, and a lot of clubs would be giving it to him. But
I guess he's riding on the fact that he's hoping for a very, very strong tournament this year. They win it, then he'll back himself to go win both.
Well, he could earn the DFB a fair bit of money if somebody wants to buy him out of his contract.
Yes.
In the near future.
They'd also like that.
Nick Nack says they haven't been the same since Augustin Delgado retired. He's in politics now. I'm not sure who that is, but I love it when players step in, have weird careers after football. We don't see it as much anymore because of the money involved in the game. I remember hearing about how in like the 90s there was a player who then went on to become a plumber, and somebody who'd like watched him then had him around his house, and that's what you want to see players. Like imagine Neymar comes round to do your pipes.
Christ, no, I'll turn away.
Would you?
Yeah.
There's no way. Sorry, Neymar shows up at your gaff.
Well, I don't want
come
good
to the studio, Neymar.
I want the plumbing done properly.
We gotta get a different plumber, but Neymar can come on the pod for a bit.
I don't know what.
Abby says, have you guys heard the news? Pedri may be ruled out from the tournament if Spain moves to semi and final. Yeah, obviously that is. They won't know yet anything on the injury. If it is, it's unlikely he'll play again in the tournament. Though you could just assume, based on the fact that the final is in 8 days' time, and any sort of contact injury tends to take more than a week to recover from.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Change for Spain then. Nacho Fernandez with the one to come on. It's interesting. That doesn't feel like any tactical change. That is simply personnel. I mean, is this for Lenormand?
Potentially. It's, for Lenormand. So, are they worried about that yellow card?
I get why they're worried about it for this game, but he's already suspended for the next one. It doesn't matter. The only risk we got sent off again today. But
well, there's that. He can't put in another tackle. The other thing is, are they perhaps just looking at how this partnership could look between Laporte and Nacho and growing a little bit more familiarity there? Double change as well for Germany. It looks. I think it's Andrich and Wirtz coming on. So Nagelsmann not happy with what
both sides mixing it up, and I like to see that.
Again, I think we've called Florian Wirtz because Sane was subpar in the first half.
Yeah, 100%.
And that is exactly what that change is. Sane off, Wirtz on. Presumably Andrich for Emre Can, unless they're dropping Rudiger and putting Can to the back line, which I would be surprised by. Andrich with his pink hair comes on to replace Emre Can. So no real sort of shocks there.
No.
Germany reverting to how they've lined up for most of the tournament. Spain bringing Nacho into the back line. And it will be Spain to get us back underway in this contest.
Very predictable subs.
Morata knocks it back and we're underway. Abby says this Euro is one of the best Euros for me after 2016. For me, this is the best international tournament I've watched. My first would probably been 2018, to be fair. But, yeah, I think this has been a fantastic tournament.
Yeah.
Miles better than Russia.
Ooh.
That is so unfortunate. I think Spain would have got away with that anyway. Laporte on the ball, one back by Wirtz, deemed to be a foul.
That if Wirtz was just a bit too over the top, wow.
He gets in front of Laporte. Laporte kicks his foot. I don't agree.
It's an interesting one, isn't it? Taylor again. I mean, Laporte's still down. That's because he just kicked the bloke.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's hard to judge, but if it's the other way round, Laporte is off. No. What do I mean? If Wirtz was running through on goal, and Laporte had put his foot in front of Wirtz, and then Wirtz had kicked it, that wouldn't be a foul against Wirtz. That'd be a good chance from Laporte.
Yes.
So given that Spain would have been through from it, I think that's why they've given it.
Yeah.
Edrelor says, Wirtz is my 17-year-old baller son's favourite German player. Love the bigging up of your son there, calling him a baller. But yeah, I think that's quite a valid player to like.
Yeah.
Here comes Spain, Dani Olmo. Trying to bring it forwards, Nico Williams. I'm a huge fan of Florian Wirtz. Love watching him at Leverkusen this season. Ball in. Here's Morata, turns well. That's got to be a better strike. He sends it flailing over the bar, and now he's very frustrated.
That's a huge chance.
He thinks he's been pulled down there.
That is
He's got to do better with that.
huge chance.
Again, he holds this up so well. His play with his back to goal is incredible. And so underrated as well. Yamal just plays it into him. He holds it up. Really good touch and turn. He's going to claim he's been dragged down there, but he's still got to get a better shot away there. For me.
Yeah.
You've got to keep that down. At least make Neuer work for it. That's a great opportunity for Alvaro Morata.
We could look back on that in 40 minutes. Got to keep that down. Has to keep that down. Let off for Germany. And now we the perfect time to punish.
He says, when you started watching football, I started watching Premier League, was telecast in my country in 2016-17. I think I've got early memories. I do remember briefly 2016. I remember England getting knocked out by Iceland. But my earliest memory would have been the 2015 season. But I don't know why I remember that season so vividly and not really the 2016 Euros. I think it's just because England got knocked out. And at that time, I probably didn't watch it as religiously, so I would have only watched England games. Whereas obviously 2015... that was like sticker books and match tags and everything.
Yeah.
I remember that season really well. Obviously, Chelsea winning the Premier League title. That's probably another reason. Fond memories.
Gee.
Here comes Spain. Nice flick on from Olmo. Don't think Williams is going to get there though. That'll be out for a Germany throw. Says having his shirt pulled, no doubt about that. That's a problem with so many of the rules in football. They are so subjective.
That is a foul.
There is a shirt pull there, but is it enough to bring him down in that way? Is it enough for a penalty?
No.
Because if every shirt pull is an instant foul, well, not only is that a bit ridiculous, but they'd also just have loads of penalties. So it's so difficult to judge. But is there enough force in there? Probably not. It would have been a very harsh penalty, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think there's different. Obviously, there's different ruling, a different perspective when it's in the box or when it's not in the box. It's one of those. But yeah, not too many differences between the first half and how the second half has started. Despite the fact we've seen 3 changes across the board between two sides.
Now, says if it's not in the box, the foul gets given probably. But again, there's a difference there because Morata wouldn't have made such an effort. Morata would have tried to run away, in which case the shirt pull would have brought him to the floor.
Yeah.
Because he tried to turn and shoot. Obviously, there's a different. It looks different, doesn't it? So it's difficult to judge.
Yeah.
That's Carvalho does this. He kicks out of people and gets away with it because it just looks like it's part of the tackle. But you can see it there. His leg extends. He did it in the Champions League final, I seem to remember. I think he got booked on that occasion, to be fair. But yeah, I don't know. Magnificent player, obviously, Carvalho. So successful, but I can't say I'm his biggest fan.
No. So he's won countless and countless Champions Leagues, but yeah, it's one of those. Oh, there's another big tackle in there. Rodri sends it back to Unai Simon. Neither side, again, has settled down. And it just feels like, will either side settle down?
Marc Cucurella tries to find Morata. He heads it on. Kroos back to Rudiger. Foul there on Morata. Will be a free kick.
It's just the kind of game where neither side will be able to kind of really get a grip and relax on the ball, really.
Well, yeah, probably. You wouldn't expect to with how good both these sides are in and out of possession.
Yeah.
Or out of possession, really, in that case.
Come down to
who
can stick it in the net first.
Yeah, Piqué and Puyol both in the crowd together.
Oh, imagine those two are playing today.
Sure, Spain would love that. Morata finds Lamine Yamal. And he wants to take on Raum here. Yamal plays inside Fabian, and there we go. We have a breakthrough. Sorry, Dani Olmo. Spain 1, Germany 0. Really nice ball from Yamal to pick out Olmo's late run into the box, and he slots it home wonderfully. Neuer at full stretch, couldn't quite reach it. Spain 1, Germany 0.
I mean, what a tournament this man is having, and that is a massive, massive goal, and it is a brilliant, brilliant strike. It would have taken a lot to beat Manuel Neuer, And that is exactly what I mentioned when he came on for Pedri in the early minutes. This is a huge chance for him to kind of really set himself in that role, to set himself up nicely, a big opportunity on a big stage, and he has delivered to the maximum degree. Brilliant play from Spain, great cutback,
Timing
superb
so good.
cutback, and that's a brilliant finish. That is a brilliant finish.
The timing from Olmo is so perfect because you see him, he's jogging, he wants to be ready for it. He sees Yamal go to turn and he sprints and he bursts into that space. And it's a really well taken finish. Neuer at full stretch, can't quite get there. Wonderful football from Spain. And they lead here against Germany. Emphatic finish from Dani Olmo. Spain 1, Germany 0.
Quality from Spain, accurate from Yamal, and a tidy finish to go along with it. And that is a big goal. Germany on home soil have got work to do.
Yeah. Love the reaction in chat, by the way. Samson says, finally. Probably the best summary. But no, it's been a really good game so far. Alex says, great finish. John says, beauty. But yeah.
But this is now the question, is what can Germany, what can Naglesman come up with that will turn the tide in this game, that will level this game back up? This is the first big test, the first time that the second time they got behind in this tournament.
Good one. Brilliant turn. Picks out Raum across the box. It spills up in there. Musiala just can't poke it goalwards. And Spain with a let off there. Germany unlucky. Raum.
To an instant response, that would have been brilliant for Germany if that had managed to find its way into the back of the net. Really good football though. It's that old saying, you're most vulnerable when you've just scored, and Germany tried to take full advantage of Spain there.
Yeah, it says carbon copy of the Verts goal versus Scotland. Musiala.
Collision in the box there.
Gundogan tries to play it over the top. Wonderful ball. Crucial header.
It's not good enough from Andrić.
Chukwuemeka. I say carbon copy of the Verts goal. The difference is, though, this was played at a much faster pace. That's a great ball through. Olmo in again. Tar, though, does really well to cover back. And now Neuer to Tar. Williams will press it. Tar driving out of defence.
Spain got their tails out.
Musiala turns well. Gundogan, fluid football. The game's opening up. As they push both teams push forward, the gap starts to appear in the defence. Here come Germany. Verts across the box. Blocked. Gundogan taken away from him by Rodri. And smashed clear by Fabian.
And that's why he's one of the best defensive midfielders in the world. What an interception. Because Gundogan would have hit the target at the very, very least.
This game has burst into life. Robert Andrić, Musiala takes a touch. Huge tackle from Rodri. And here comes Spain again. Fabian. Force wide, ball inside. Rodri takes it under his control. Back to Fabian. Now fizzes it towards Laporte.
Superb work in there from Rodri. 2 incredible interceptions.
Almost flicks it on. Now Nico Williams brings it under his control. Really nice touch and pass to Lamine Yamal. And Spain are on again here. Comes inside. Gives it to Williams. Back to Yamal. Gives it to Williams, and that's just a bit messy in there.
Too fancy. Too overcomplicating there, Williams. Didn't need to flick it like he did. Just need to play it normally. Because he flicked it, it was too slow for Yamal to run onto.
Yeah.
Just need to play that a normal pass, and that just comes through experience, you know. He's a young player, he's a raw player. He's trying to flick it around the corner, doesn't need to.
I really like him, though, Nico Williams.
There's
a lot of things that really excite me about him. I think, there's obviously still elements of his game that are a bit raw, a bit naive, but I think a lot of his overall play is really strong. I think his movement, his timing, I think he's a really deceptive player.
He's an unknown. He gives you something that other players can't.
I really hope we see him in the Premier League. I know Barca have been looking at him, but I can't see how they find 40 million plus any sort of wages. But
Josna found their Andrić this time, just kicking him. Andrić hasn't really come on and had the desired impact. I know
that is the impact you want to see from Robert Andrić, though, isn't it?
I know he's not going to come on and score, but in terms of steadying this game and holding Germany, firm and just shoring things up in there, he's not done that. And he has come on and got booked, which will mean he will miss the semi-final and Germany get there.
They'd have wanted to try and be a bit more stable, slow the game down a little bit. Yeah. Instead, the game has become frantic, fluid, and a complete mess. Yeah. But here comes Mittelstedt on for David Raum, and Nicholas Füllkrug coming on, presumably for Kai Havertz.
Wow.
Now we think, okay, Gundogan,
They're going
big
for it.
call.
They're going for it.
Havertz drops into the 10 role. Fulkrug will lead the line.
I mean, Nicholas Fulkrug has been the man when Germany needed him. Scored a brilliant goal against Scotland. Scored an equaliser against Switzerland. He needs to come up now with a goal for Germany to keep in the
And
tournament.
when he's trying to raise the roof with a few hand gestures there.
He is that kind of player, though. He is that player that can raise the roof. Or, smash a ball through the roof of the net at 120 kilometres an
This is
hour.
what good coaches do. Make changes. Very true, Nick Nack. They don't make 2 subs and pray Jude Bellingham scores an overhead
That's
kick.
4 now. That's Germany have used 4 come the 57th minute. That's what he does.
Proactivity.
Foul there from Kroos. Kroos had a poor game. Tony Kroos had a really, really poor game. It's because they've pressured him, so he can't play the way he wants to
How's he
play.
not on a yellow card yet?
I don't know.
He's one of those players that just seems to be able to walk around and do what they want.
Yeah.
Look at Tony Kroos, you just go, that's fine.
Fabian being hassled by Andrich. Andrich doing well here, but really good play from the midfielder. Another stellar performance from Fabian Ruiz, and he's played a lovely 1-2 and a lovely ball through to
Ball
Olmo.
through to Danny Olmo. Wants to take on Tar, tries to play it across. Rudiger gets there.
Needed better.
Now here come Germany.
Needed more movement there from Morata. He
Russ.
kind of stood behind Rudiger.
Give him back. Here's Morata. Tries to find Olmo. It's going to spill out. Huge tackle from Jonathan Tah. Get that wrong and you're off. Wirtz wins it back as Spain trying to play out from the back. Joshua Kimmich.
So if he had got that wrong, that would have been 2-0 or penalty to Spain and a red card.
Yeah, Sam loving Andrich's hair. Abby asks, can Spain repeat the 2008 to 2012 era? Of course, 3 consecutive major international tournament wins. I don't think any team will ever repeat that.
Because it's too difficult.
In the modern landscape, I mean, I know at the time football was still super competitive, but Spain, because of the tactical innovation in Spain at the time, because of how quality that squad was, in every department they're a player better than any other team.
It took that 6 years for teams to adapt to it. Whereas even if they count something magical now, Pitt would realise what it was come the next tournament.
Because football's so analytical.
Yeah.
Here comes Florian Wirtz.
Superb. Kick as well, though.
Ball in from Kimmich, headed away.
So I think it's a new challenge for Kukurea with Wirtz on there, but he's dealing with it well so far. There is still plenty of time for Germany. Still plenty of time, but again, you never want to be trailing in a game like this.
Yeah, it says if Germany get through, they should all dye their hair purple. But then Andrew would be left out with his pink hair. Headed away. Kimmich.
It's a very fine line.
Ball in, headed away. Yamar.
And we saw this against Denmark without when the ball was falling to Rudiger for him to cross it in. Or good from Mittelstedt.
Mittelstedt wins it high.
Rushed
Tries
it.
to cross it in, it's blocked. Danny Olmo now. Sends it forwards. Morata, huge tackle in there from Kroos, who's going to fall for Andrich. To Wirtz. Picks it up, takes save Florian Wirtz, but it's wide of the mark. Tried to make himself the hero there. Should he have looked to pass instead?
Deflected.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Maybe he would have been the hero for the incredible
Kicker out.
defending.
I mean,
there.
it hit his
Mark
back. He
Zuckerberg.
was running backwards towards his own goal and hit him on the back as he was running back. But yeah, perhaps could look for a better option, but I don't mind that. Try and take the game by the scruff of the neck and drag his side back into it.
Now is the time to try stuff like that. There's 30 minutes to go. Not long left, really. But, in another sense, a long time left.
Yeah, exactly. Try to be the hero now for the next 10 minutes, then play it safe, and then you've got another 10 minutes of trying to be the hero. Ball in from Kroos. Not a bad one. Headed away. Will fall to Wirtz. So, does he fancy another effort? Goes to the dink instead, and that is woeful.
Should have shot.
Yeah, probably would have done better if he just hit the target, gone for the target.
Santos Argentina trying to do it like Spain, back to back to back. One, I don't think Argentina will, but they might. And 2, Messi is unlikely to play World Cup 26, and if he does, I can't imagine he'll be at the same level as he is now. But you never know. I think they want him to play for the America purposes.
I love it.
I can't see how he stays at this level. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting. The other thing I would say is that winning the Copa is definitely easier than winning the Euros. Not only are the teams relatively less quality, I also think that they play less rounds, of course. So for me, that's a completely different question. But yeah. I think that's Messi's last tournament, surely. You'd imagine so. I can't. And then, I don't know. I don't think Argentina's coach is great. I think if the other teams actually turn up to the next World Cup, it will be interesting. Headed out by Mark Cucurella.
Good defending again.
A corner.
Germany, I don't know. They haven't really probably haven't threatened with much. Havertz had 2 decent shots, but they haven't done too much. Asensio coming on for Spain. Then he's replacing
Torres.
Oh, is that Ferran Torres?
Yeah.
And he's replacing Lamine Yamal. Like Asensio, do you mean? But yeah, in fact, that makes a lot more sense. So Torres on, Yamal off. That is a sensible sub.
It would have been weird if Asensio was coming on, considering I don't think he's in the squad.
Is he not?
No.
Oh.
Where is he now, anyway?
Is he not Real?
Definitely not.
Oh,
Surely
well,
not.
Saudi Arabia then.
Where is he? I'm going to look.
I'll go Saudi Arabia.
If he is at Real, he's not played for them all season.
I think he is.
PSG, of course.
Oh, God, yeah.
He's not done enough to get himself a call-up.
That's bad.
Jose Perez at Real Betis has.
Ball in for Germany in a minute. No, referee's not happy. Taylor wants a word with Rudiger and Nico Williams. He's just showing Taylor's abs. Taylor want to see that?
Well, maybe he does. I don't know Anthony Taylor.
I don't. I wouldn't be surprised. Ball in from Kroos. Not a bad one. Head towards goal by Fulkrug. But that is over.
Yeah, it just never gets over this ball.
Yeah.
Given how deep the corner is, you've kind of got to look to flick that on anyway. Havertz was lurking in a lot of space. If he got that right, maybe that is what he intended to do, but to be fair, if he got that right, it's a taste opportunity.
The ball met, he met the head with, he met the ball with his head rather than actually heading the ball. What? No, but in terms of he didn't control the header.
Yeah,
the
but
ball
he met
controlled
the ball
the header.
with his head. Because the ball was coming in, and the ball hit him in
the
there.
ball met his head. Sorry.
Mittelstedt. Fulkrug. Carvajal, and that looks like it's come off the Spaniard, and it has. It'll be a Germany throw, much to Carvajal's frustration. Now he's going to run off with the ball and throw up in the air. Mittelstedt.
One of those.
Natar.
Still time for Germany.
Rudiger. Lifts it in there. Havertz not going to get there. Simon rises high and claims it.
Well, I say he takes his time, but no, he fires it long. Don't know why he's
Falls to
done that.
Musiala. Tries to flick around the corner. Now Kai Havertz.
But I mean, that's a foul from Carvajal.
Yeah. Havertz does really well. Drop of the shoulder. He drives inside. Andrich into Kroos. Kimmich. Wirtz. Musiala tries to come inside. Thought he was fouled. Kroos foul in there. Then as Musiala catches Morata, and now I think Musiala going to talk to Taylor and ask how on earth is Carvajal not fouled me.
There's 2 in there. He feels like he's fouled by Carvajal and then fouled here. That one's not foul though.
And that is not either.
No. And the frustrating thing is the referee's right in front of that.
And we saw some Spanish legends earlier. We see some German ones now. That is Sami Khedira and Oliver Kahn.
Yes, again, they'd love to have those 2 playing today. Well, Khan.
Nice turn. Khedira is a fantastic World Cup winner. No less in 2014.
Yeah, forget that. Yeah, maybe.
Actually, multiple Champions League winner with Real Madrid.
Yeah, blimey. Well, a lot more than you expect, doesn't he? Germany, they will...
He's just slow on FIFA, so you don't respect him. Here comes Spain.
They can play FIFA.
You did when Khedira was playing football, and that was at the end of his career as well, so it's a bit like nobody uses Busquets on FIFA, so they don't appreciate him. Here's Olmo.
Germany fans starting to worry.
Torres.
25 minutes to go, could be out of their home tournament.
Yeah.
Will it be disappointed? I know they played a good Spain side, but it'll still be they'll be expected better.
Kai Havertz driving it forwards, plays through to Fulkrug. It's going to fall with Wirtz. No, Simon comes out well.
But yeah, as I said, this Spain have played very well with Germany on home soil, quarterfinals. They want to go further.
There's so much time.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. This is nowhere near done.
Ball forward. Morata flicks it on. Olmo will give it chase here. And he's fouled in there from Kroos. That has to be a yellow card. But that should be second of the game.
Yeah, the 5th time asking from Taylor. Olmo laughs it off. Because Olmo knows it. And again, this is another dubious one. Because Olmo would have just ran through on goal. But because there's defenders there, Kroos is alright.
I think if Taylor pulls out the red here, I don't know. I think if Rudiger was slightly further away, that's a red card.
Yeah. And also we know how fast Taylor Rudiger is.
Exactly.
Just got his knees going.
I don't think they account for that.
He goes, would have sent you off, but I know Antonio Rudiger runs like the road runner, so I think he'd have got back. Shout out for Spain, and they feel if Spain was to double their lead, that would mean they'd have 1 foot in the semi-finals. Ball dinked in. Rodri
heads it down. Oh no, not going to get there. Poked away by Havertz,
touch.
and Germany look to counter now. Wirtz to Musiala. Smashes it forwards.
Oh, that's poor from Musiala. The touch was poor, and then the ball across was poor. Letting himself down that one.
Sam says, there we go. Yeah, finally yellow card for Tony Kroos.
Fernandez, Carvajal, Spain happy to take their time now.
Unai Simon in possession. Trying to find a forward pass. They're playing very risky football at the moment, Spain, but it's exactly how you'd expect them to play, really. Rodri. Fabian. Now Unai Simon. Lifted ball looking for Morata. Williams heads down to Alvaro Morata. Here's Marc Cucurella. Fabian. Morata. Nice turn. Tries to play it down the line, and that is going to find Nico Williams. What can he do? Tries to go inside, and that's really good defending from Rudiger there. Don't mind that at all. Right sort of idea from Williams.
Yeah. And that's good. I mean, if you're up against a less experienced defender, that could have caused issues.
Wirtz. Now it's Mittelstedt. Ball inside. Musiala. Wirtz. Wants to get a shot away here, but Spain's so compact in the penalty area there. Ball swung in. Havertz heads it goalwards. Fulkrug brings it down to Robert Andrich.
What a
Huge
save.
Havertz keeps it alive.
What a save.
A claim for handball in there.
That is a big stop from Unai Simon.
This should be 1-0. Andrich places it well. Simon scampers across his goal and keeps it out. Really smart from Fulkrug. Would have been offside anyway.
Yeah.
But he holds that ball up, lays it off. Andrich strikes it. Saved. Havertz here. There's a handball shout. Not going to see that though.
Huge moment.
Rodri. Now Fabian. Still 1-0 Spain as we approach the 70th minute mark now. Germany looking for something to come back, but it's Spain in possession right now. Nico Williams. Morata. Now Rodri. Carvajal. Nacho. Finds Fabian. Now Rodri. Back out wide to Marc Cucurella. Rodri. Finds Fabian. Now Alvaro Morata. Olmo. Back towards Cucurella.
It's been an interesting one. 20 minutes then. Germany needing a goal. Spain needing to hold on. That is a really poor pass from Morata. And it is won back by Germany. It's another wayward one from Morata. He's had a few of those today. Yeah, he's passed me a good 5-10 yards away from where he's actually meant to play it. But you also notice in this second half, that ball out to Kimmich has been just not been on. I mean, they find him here, but that switch with all the, where the match don't got space, it hasn't worked out.
Now Wirtz, Kimmich, Rudiger, ball in, falls to Fulkrug, shifts it to Havertz, has to score, huge block from Dani Carvajal. It will drop in there for Germany once again, Mittelstedt.
Just did not fall nicely for Fulkrug, he was forced to pass it, and by that point Carvajal got back in on Havertz.
Tar tries to find Florian Wirtz. Spain come away with the ball. Fabian. Mark Cucurella. Cucurella with no option on. Loses possession. Rudiger. Now Tony Kroos. Kroos trying to unlock this Spanish defence. Finds Antonio Rudiger. Ball down the line. Here's Joshua Kimmich back towards Rudiger. Whips it in there. Headed away by Fulkrug, really. It's a poor header. Can't get it on the top.
Yeah, Germany are really starting to put pressure on, but the pressure is not amounting to anything incredible. What a tackle this was from Carvajal to stop Havertz.
Yeah, vital block.
Still time and still pressure from Germany. 10 shots each now in this game. 5 for Spain, 4 for Germany.
Simon, that's silly one from Tar. Andrich wins it. Verts finds Fulkrug. Havertz. One back by Rodri. Now Carvajal. Olmo. Rodri. And Torres is away here. Ferran Torres. Mittelstedt comes in. That's a firm challenge. And Germany furious. I think Mittelstedt will get yellow for his reaction there.
He's just straight in Lionel's face. Yeah.
It's a soft one. It wasn't a meaty tackle by any stretch.
It's not a foul, but you can't react
reaction.
like that. Oh, it is a foul. Yeah, it's a foul.
It's a foul, but it's not a yellow.
No.
That's not a yellow card challenge.
The problem is, he can't react. I don't know why he's reacted like that. Because, that is a foul. I understand if he's reacted like that if it was, and he will also mean if Germany and Irish footballers left.
I was going to say, I hope David Raum is on a yellow card. If not, I have no idea.
If Germany are to...
Yeah, let's go. No, Raum's fine.
Okay, so but if Germany are to reach the semi-finals, they'll have no Rudiger, no Mittelstedt and no Robert Andrich.
So unless something changed in the last 15 minutes here,
Not going to matter.
that will matter for nothing.
Well, a goal for Spain would surely mean curtains for Germany.
Ball into the box. That's a dangerous area. Kept alive. Oh my god. Cannot believe.
Neuer flapped at
It's
it.
not in. Musiala, that is a massive foul from Ferran Torres.
That's a rugby tackle.
And a wee yellow card. This German bench jumped up.
He's gone... he puts his hand out. He knows exactly what he's doing. Runs at him. Arms out. Rugby. Yes.
No breakaway for Jamal Musiala.
Smart from Ferran Torres is the kind of card you can take, especially when he's not already on a
Rudiger.
card.
Cleared away. Here comes Spain. Rodri. Olmo. Now it's with Mark Cucurella. Williams. Fabian. Here is Nico Williams. Ferran Torres. Rodri. Danny Carvajal. Ferran Torres. Carvajal.
And are there changes coming? No.
Now, so should rugby tackling be a red card? Not really.
Well, if you depends. Obviously, that was half a rugby tackle. That wasn't like a proper rugby tackle. If you are direct on with someone and you fly in at their waist with your arms and drag them to the floor, then I think that would come under the bracket of violent conduct.
No.
Because you're not playing the ball.
No, it comes under the bracket of too close to rugby, piss off. If you get up and then apologise to the referee...
You're an egg chaser.
Yeah, red card. Get off the field.
Yeah, I think if you properly like rugby, like if you smashed into somebody, head on, then I think that would be a red card.
Football and Carvajal, that's a terrible load of that, but Simon will scamper across to collect it. Stop it going out for a corner.
Yeah, really good from Spain. This has been a professional job in the set. Since they've scored, it's been a really professional job so far. But they've still got 15 minutes to see this out. The fans believe. They are in party mode.
Ball forwards. Olmo against Mittelstedt. Mittelstedt does get the ball and goes back to Neuer. Now, so the problem is it makes tactical fouls part of the game, needs stamping out. I don't know, I don't think you can.
That's a great
ball in. Fulkrug! Off against the post!
Oh my God.
He's being pulled to the floor, Nicholas Füllkrug, and he strikes it against the post.
He's done so well because, as you say, Fernandez in there had a clump of his shirt.
This is brilliant. The ball through to Wirtz. He gets away from Kukurea. Ball in first time.
Oh, keeper was beaten.
Nicholas.
Keeper was beaten.
Unlucky bastard.
He has saved Germany on several occasions. Inches away. Mere inches away.
I mean, Nacho's pretty much stripping him in the penalty area.
He doesn't get a shot away there. There's a question for a penalty.
Yeah, perhaps his workhorse nature.
Yeah, because what's happening is that we viewed as, because Nacho's still done enough to allow him to take the shot.
It's mental because he's just dragged him on the floor.
Yeah. Germany are knocking on the door. Spain are holding it shut. But this is what you want. This is drama in the quarterfinals.
Rudiger, Andrich.
Nervy times. You're a German fan.
Yeah, I mean, they're 13 minutes away from being knocked out of their home tournament. Perhaps the players on the field will be keen to ensure that doesn't happen. Joshua Kimmich, blocked, falls to Florian Wirtz. And he's done too much there.
He's got to hit it.
Like
He
Simmons.
wanted it on his right.
Almost could give chase. And if Neuer wasn't there, he'd have got there. Tarted just enough to slow him down.
But also, he's put enough pressure on. I almost went enough to force Neuer to put it out. But yeah, oh my. He's done so well to get it on target.
Yeah. Well, not technically now.
Yeah.
Statistically, he's done as much as he would have he'd smashed it past the post.
He's done well to put it near the goal.
Everybody says, literally, I'm very happy about Spain. Someone says, post is 12th man. In this instance, very true.
But obviously, Germany have used all their subs, haven't they?
Spain haven't though, and Williams and Morata making way. There'll be one more change for Germany, I think.
Yeah.
But Spain rotating now.
Williams, another really dangerous performance. Morata, not one of his best, but I don't think he played too badly. I mean, he did brilliantly he did a good stint up there, holding the ball up and offering a bit of support to the front line. He's the type of player, the way he plays.
Got an assist after a minute.
Yeah, but the way he plays, it allows players like Nico Williams to perform and to shine, and that's exactly how that felt today.
For almost goal, the reason there is space in the edge of the box is because of the positioning of Alvaro Morata.
But yeah, Mika Marino and Oyarzabal came on for those two.
Yeah.
So going defensive then, because they haven't got a striker on the pitch. Technically. And Thomas Müller will be the final change for Germany.
The Raumdeuter coming into this game.
I mean, what a moment.
And it's for Jonathan Tah.
Oh, they're going for it with 10 to play. Germany are throwing the kitchen sink, quite literally. But also, what happens when they want to put Tony Rudiger up front? Because that is something I need.
Kimmich.
Yeah. Kimmich and Mittelstead can
So Andrich has dropped into the back line.
Ah, that's disappointing. I've got to see Rudiger there by himself. Although, brilliant feet.
Germany. Fabian plays it through to Oyarzabal, doesn't quite come off. Ferran blocks it high. Marino. That's a hacked ball wide, but that will go out for a throw.
Yeah, I mean, Fabian, brilliant drive. Not sure what everyone else did in that move.
Yeah, obviously Marino and Oyarzabal coming on to Oyarzabal up front. Olmo moves to left wing.
Here comes Germany.
As Marino slots into midfield 3. Musiala plays that forwards. Muller's not going to get there.
No.
Right, and lucky number 13 as well. Kukurea. Has to play it forwards. One back though in there by Robert Andrich. Kroos to Füllkrug. Here's Musiala. And that is a wild effort wide.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, that's a terrible effort. Look forward took a nick off Carl's boot. No, that's a poor effort. This is the goal. Danny Olmo. Lovely finish about half an hour ago. But there's 10 left now, and Germany need a goal. I mean, this has been a massive test of Germany's mettle, and so far they have not passed it. but there's still time to get the answer right. And there's a yellow card heading the way of Unai Simon for time wasting.
Yeah, Spain's looking to run the clock down now.
Yeah.
They, last 10 minutes here.
That's not what you want.
Feel like the longest 10 minutes of the Spanish
You don't want
players
your
now.
goalkeeper picking up a yellow card when you've still got 10 minutes to play, because he's now lost all his time wasting abilities.
No, not all of them, as this takes him a while to send it back up the field. It's not a great goal kick. And there's a chance. Havertz has outpaced Nacho. Dinks the goalkeeper, Kai Havertz! Oh my God. Just over the bar. Simon distribution was woeful. It was then a poor touch, picked up on by Havertz, had the beating of Nacho for pace, and that chip was almost delightful.
I mean, Simon must have been confident that was going over the way.
A lovely weight of chip just slightly over the bar.
That's a huge moment. I think the biggest thing for me was the decision making in there from Nacho Fernandez. He had the chance to take Havertz out and take the card for his team, but he didn't, and he'll be glad he didn't, because it ended up being a miss.
Heads it to Manuel Neuer. Germany now in possession. Andre.
That is a massive chance.
That's huge.
Germany won't get a better one than that tonight.
Rudiger. Fulkrug.
Oh, the touch was brilliant. The pass wasn't.
Yeah. He's that type of footballer.
Yeah.
Ferran Torres.
Like, brought it down.
Oh, that's a really good challenge in there, and the referee's not a fan of it.
Müller not happy. Germany, they'll be so frustrated. Also, why are some players for Germany playing in short sleeves and others aren't?
Well, it's choice, isn't it?
I don't actually could choose.
How about chooses long sleeves, everyone else has short sleeves?
Musiala.
No.
That's an undershirt.
Yeah.
Carvajal.
I really like the long sleeve version.
Oh, Marino, that's superb.
Struck by Fabian, struck poorly though, and out of the ground. No, over the bar.
I mean, he hit it hard. Can't say he hit it well, but he hit it hard.
Rudiger. Now Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich to Andrich. Andrich out wide. Try to come down the line now, and that's not held on to by Kai Havertz. German throw. Rudiger.
Looking to get things moving quickly.
Now Tony Kroos. Mittelstedt. Goes out wide to Rudiger. Looks like Germany now playing with two strikers. You look at the positioning of Havertz and Fulkrug.
Oh, was there a push? Was there a push? Yes, there
Is.
was.
Free kick. Good area for Germany, this. With 6 minutes on the clock. Direct free kick.
So comes on from Carvajal.
22 yards.
No complaints from anyone in a Spain shirt, rightfully so. You can't get away with two hands on the back on the edge of the penalty area. And now, as you say, I mean, Tony Kroos. What a moment this would be.
Slightly further out, to be fair.
I mean, yeah, I thought I was on the edge of the area.
Yeah, about 25 yards.
If anything, it means he's got time to get up and over the wall and back down again.
Very true. Big opportunity then for Germany.
Is this the time? Can Kroos save his team again? With all the dramas being taken away by Anthony Taylor, who's currently in a bit of a mosh pit.
Right dead at home.
Yeah.
Kroos. And he sends everyone.
Oh, no,
It's some sort of routine, but there's a push in there, and the free kick will have to be retaken, so the routine is ruined.
Well done.
Smart routine. Not going to work now, though.
No, he's going to have to shoot.
He's going to lift this into the box, and it'll go off at the far post.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on. But if Andrich knows the route...
Lifted ball in there. Havertz heads on
What a
target!
save!
What a stop, and I think it's... Has it been given as a corner offside? I think it is a corner. Germany and Naglesman cannot believe they've not scored in this game. Havertz, header down onto the floor, but up at a perfect height for Simon, really.
Is it a free kick on Laporte for two hands on the back there? Yeah, it's a push from Havertz.
Potentially.
It's a good header, but it was a push. Did the ref give that, or did he give the corner? Yeah, he gave the
It's
push.
given as a foul. It's another poor distribution, but it does find its way through to Ayazabad.
They're flat. His distributions are so flat. The problem is when he gets it wrong, it is just flat on the ground.
That is poor from Marino, and here come Germany. And Andrich, fantastic ball through lines into Kai Havertz. So many players on the overload. Ball over everyone.
He's picked out none of
Carvajal
them.
heads it out for a corner. Germany will look to make this happen quickly.
Germany really piling on the pressure, but time is running out. A Kroos corner. Huge chance, huge moment.
Tony Kroos. Kimmich to Kroos. Nice football. Cuts it back. Jamal Musiala opening up for the shot. Struck by Middleton. Blocked by Füllkrug, I think. It just doesn't seem to be giving for Germany here.
I don't get this. 3 minutes away from being knocked out and you're going for routines. At this point in the game, it is about getting the ball into the penalty area.
Basic statistics, I'm assuming. Here comes Germany. Ball into the box. Füllkrug to Musiala. Wants to take on Carvajal. He's done too much. Tries to cut it back and can't. And here comes Spain. Marino plays it in behind. Ayazabal's going to chase after it like a dog with a bone.
Neuer
takes the throw in. Mittelstedt. Ages of the Spanish match have been great. And it says, yeah, they know how to defend. Makes them even tougher to beat. Well, yeah, they conceded 1 goal this tournament, and that was to Georgia, ironically. Ball in from Rudiger. Wirtz. Kroos. Mittelstedt. Looped in. Headed down. Florian Wirtz, it's there! Germany draw level. Spain 1. Germany 1. Florian Wirtz, the super sub, comes up with a very, very crucial goal. 1.5 minutes to play. Spain 1, Germany 1. Florian Wirtz, a German hero.
What a moment. What a moment. Right pace, right time for Wirtz. And they've piled on the pressure for the last 10 minutes. And it has paid off. Spain crack. And it's a great finish from Wirtz. And 1 minute away from being dumped on home soil, they pick themselves up on their own battlefield.
Incredible. The ball in from Rudiger. The scraps kept alive initially by Wirtz. This from Max Mittelstedt is a very good ball. Headed down by Joshua Kimmich to Wirtz, who strikes it so well. Exquisite volley. And Germany draw level.
What a finish.
Against
what
the
a
post.
finish.
Just what the doctor ordered there.
That is a huge goal.
Spain 1, Germany 1.
And we're 30 seconds away from, and we're a minute away from Spain being through and Germany being dumped out on their home turf. But we're now 30 seconds away from going to extra time.
Yeah. Rob's trying to work out how to subscribe. It's the membership option, Rob. When you click on the dollar bill, the membership one. There you go. AJ said I would sub, but Bill's relentless. That's all right, AJ. We appreciate that. You still support us by watching every single stream, and that's all we could ask for, really. Of course.
We don't expect anyone to pay.
No, we don't. We don't offer anything for it. It just helps us pay our bills.
Eventually, if there's enough people, then there will be incentives.
Yeah, it is just a way of us earning a bit more because YouTube doesn't pay us an awful lot. Here comes Spain.
So why should
ideally, we'd like to set up some other method of doing it because YouTube takes too much of it, really.
I mean, Torres, he runs off the field there. I mean, Spain, a minute away. We're a minute. I mean, there would have been 5, but still. What a time for Germany to get it right. It's a great finish. It's an absolutely brilliant finish.
Yeah. So well taken. Driven into the floor.
A player of such a young age, for the ball to fall in there and him to get it so right. So right. That could have gone anywhere. On the volley, he could have blasted it over. He could have, just drilled it at the goalkeeper. But it was a brilliant finish. Although there is still time, and Spain are coming forwards. Here is Olmo through to Fabian, who will put it in there.
Can't quite touch it. Germany spring forward. Havertz, there's a Fulkrug on the deck.
This break is interesting because Spain have sat back. Spain have made changes to sit back, but they're coming forward now.
Oyarzabal goes down on the edge of the box.
Taylor says no.
Taylor.
I think there's nothing in that.
It's lumped into by Fabian. That'll be pulled back.
Silly from Fabian.
And Taylor's just going to stop everyone. We probably need to find Fulkrug because I think he's still on the floor.
This is a foul for me. That from Cruz, that's a foul. He comes through, that's a foul.
Yeah, that's a second yellow. That's a foul and a second yellow for Tony Kroos.
Wow. That's a poor decision from
Big
Taylor.
decision and Taylor's bottled it there.
Shock. Sorry, what? Taylor's bottled a big decision? Never.
That's not a free kick, says Gary. Yeah. That's completely agree.
Literally, Oyarzabal like this and he's just come banging through the back of him.
Yeah, Drelor says, what a game indeed, Drelor. What an incredible game of football. Fulkrug pokes it towards Florian Wirtz. Simon quick off his line.
Are we going to extra time for the third time in this tournament? Potentially so.
Here's Marc Cucurella. Laporte. Nacho Fernandez. Now Carvajal. Plays that ball forward looking for Ferran Torres. Andrich goes down under pressure on Torres.
And that's softer. And that is softer than what Cruz did to Oyarzabal.
It's different, of course, because...
Oh, yeah, because... Yeah. Yeah. It's an interesting one. I mean, Taylor has had another interesting game. How Tony Cruz is still on the pitch, I don't know.
Schlotterbeck from the bench has been booked. Doesn't put him out, does it?
No. But Taylor's given Schlotterbeck from the bench the same amount of cards as Cruz. 30 seconds to play. Is there one last twist in this tale? Here is Thomas Müller. Müller puts it in there. Headed down. Fulkrug couldn't react in time.
Oh my God.
He will collect it though. He will recollect it and keep the ball alive for Germany. Ball swung in. Not a bad one.
Oh my word, Müller just past the post. How? Germany will wonder how they've not scored in this game. Wonderful delivery by Joshua Kimmich. Müller timed it to the front post. I think he might have been called offside, to be fair. Just notching it past, just wide of that.
And that is it. Extra time inbound.
Yeah, that is the end of the 90 minutes. Spain 1, Germany 1. And we're already getting lineups for the next game, which is our favourite period when we know that we're live again in 45 minutes and yet we're still live for at least another 30 minutes here. Guys, this is what was Schlotterbeck's card for. I imagine calling Anthony Taylor a bald tool. Nick Nack says Germany looking the stronger team now. They certainly ended the 90 minutes period there stronger, but Spain may make more aggressive changes into extra time because they are set up quite defensively at the moment. The problem is they've taken off Williams, they've taken off Morata, they've taken off Yamal. At the end there, they lacked a goal threat, and I fear that they've done that too early.
But obviously the switch is for Germany is they haven't got any defenders.
That is true.
And this is what I love about what extra time in knockout football is because of the way of the first 90 minutes. We've now got a side that have loads of defenders on the pitch versus a side that have loads of attackers on the pitch.
It's much easier for them to bring Schlotterbeck on for Andrich or Kroos than it is
for
so
each team has got one
to
more
go
change.
back and bring Yamal and Williams.
So I think Schlotterbeck is the one. But would you bring Schlotterbeck onto this game? Despite that he's already been booked.
Well, that's the other question, is you just bring Valdemar Anton on into that back
which
line.
Is a risk. He hasn't played yet at the tournament.
Do you keep Robert Andrich in there?
He's also on a yellow, but so is Rudiger, so what do you do? It's a headache for Naglesman because all his foot was on yellows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big moment. It is a really big moment.
Anton got 2 minutes against Denmark.
Oh, right.
So, that'll make the difference.
Yeah, right. Just grab a charger.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we should be getting underway for extra time soon. I'm hungry as well, but no rest for the wicked. Portugal, France in 45 minutes. Anyway, Yeah, it says Harry's prediction coming to fruition. What's your prediction again?
1-1.
And then Germany, and then 2-2 Germany to win it. Penalties. I said 1-1 Germany to win it. I don't think I said extra time, but I'd still take 2-1. That's a correct prediction.
I'll close it in a minute.
Alright. But yeah. They have Hossaloos, isn't it? Now, well, that is all they need.
Here we go then. I said 1-1, but there's a 2-2 in extra time. So if I'm right for 90 minutes, and I'm right for the next half an hour, we're in for one hell of an extra time.
We are indeed.
But it also means we're going to penalties, so... Yeah, there's pros and cons to that.
Very true. Nick says he signed for Al Garafa in the Qatar Stars League.
With Hossalo?
Yeah. He's
because he got...
Real have bought him permanently and then loaned him to Qatar.
Oh, why?
I
He saved them in the Champions League.
Well, they bought him for a couple of million. I'm guessing Qatar are paying them about $5 million a week or something for him, in which case it's just money laundering through Hossalo. But
Like he hasn't done that for the rest of his
he's
career.
not getting minutes, is he, next season?
Yes,
How could they replace Hossalo with Mbappe and Endrick?
He did save them, but I think Mbappe can do that next year.
And if not, Endrick off the bench might be a nice suggestion.
Yeah.
And it asks how many subs to allow. They've already done 7. Is it? They've already done 5. Is it 7 extra time? I think it's 6.
6.
One more.
What? Each team's got 1 each.
Yes, because they have both used 5. So, yeah, for Spain, I guess they'd have to bring on Perez or Hossalo. For Germany, a defensive player may make sense, but to be fair, Andrich can drop into the back line and they're just going to have to go for the game now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, interesting.
Wow.
Interesting stuff.
This game's been thrown wide open by that late goal from Florian Wirtz.
Yeah. Also,
I mean, Joan looked out of it.
Yeah.
Joan looked completely out of it. But yeah.
Well, Germany looked, yeah, until that goal, but they came back really well in the last 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, the last 10 minutes they put Spain under so much pressure. You felt the goal was coming, but I don't know. I felt that it was an interest. I thought Spain would see it out. So yeah, Taylor is just sorting out all his cards, and we are going to get underway.
I don't think it's a loan deal, isn't it? Like, so what? Brown have bought Hossa and then they instantly sold him. I love the obvious ones like that. Like, what was the other one? Oh, George's Mikhail Tadze. He was on loan at Ajax this season from FC Metz. Oh no, Metz had a buyback option or something like that. That was it. Metz had a buyback option. They've triggered that, and now they're going to try and sell him for more than the buyback option was. Anyway, Spain with possession of this ball to start the first half of extra time. Oyarzabal knocks it back, and we're underway. Rodri. Now Carvajal. Spain. They've got to try and find another level in this second half. Here is Dani Olmo. Spain trying to bring that ball forward. Ball in. Torres heads it. That's going well wide of the mark. But yeah, bit of a rogue header there from Ferran Torres. Not a bad ball from Dani Olmo. Torres heading that quite
this is a
distance away from.
This is a hard one. This is a hard one to get right for both sides now. You've got half an hour where you've got so both sides have used 5. So they've changed nearly half the 11 that started the game. So you're kind of feel like you're heading into extra time with a very different side. Spain starting quickly here though.
Nice football, trying to find Oyarzabal. Rudiger with a crucial touch in there. Musiala, now Fulkrug. Plays it into Florian Wirtz. Wirtz across the box. And that is smashed away there.
Didn't have the legs. Didn't have the legs to reach Muller in the end. But it was troubling because, Simon was in no man's land and that was a huge touch from Nacho Fernandez. Without it, Muller would have had the chance.
Now says, do you think teams should be able to bring back subbed off players back on if they want to? No. It just complicates matters, doesn't it?
But also, Pitt will then. I think it will make you think less about your subs. Because if you know you can do that, you'll sub players off and go, oh, yeah.
Now it says it starts to feel like a friendly after half of each starting 11 has been changed. Yeah, but I get why 5 subs are used though, because it makes this feel better, this period now. Rather than players looking leggy and tired and jogging, we're seeing refreshed 11s going at the game 100%, ball in there. Again, they just can't
Free
get it
pick on
right.
the floor.
But here comes Spain. Marino unable to hold on to it. Germany then have it high up the field. Florian Wirtz to Tony Kroos. Now Jamal Musiala. Florian Wirtz. Now Musiala. Put in there by Mittelstedt. It's going to bounce through.
I don't think Fulkrug has that's going to run through.
Olmo to Kukureya.
Flag up. Yeah, it was aimed at Fulkrug. Yes, he ran. I mean, yeah, he shouldn't have the balls would come through to him, I think. He was offside anyway, so...
Yeah, so this is the kind of situation where you might want to bring Williams back on. Can't see a problem with it myself. So would you have to use another sub then, Nick Nack?
No, my point would be is you'd feel less thingy about using your subs up in certain places.
I think at that point you should just roll on, roll off, Nick Nack. 20 minutes in, this player's not played great. That's all right, we'll sub him off. Get our pace wing on for 30 minutes and then make a change again at half time.
Yeah. I think you could. I think it'd offer too much because with the subs the way they are, Wirtz into the book by the way for fouling Kukureya. But the subs the way they are, you have to think about your subs. Whereas if you can bring someone off knowing you can bring them straight back on again, you don't need to think about it.
No surprises in either Portugal nor the France 11. Of course, we'll go through that in our build-up of the next stream. We will be slightly late, I imagine, to that one now as I am hungry and want some food. Yeah. Here is Fabian. Hopefully this game doesn't go to penalties. If not, we'll probably have about a minute to shout some predictions at you before the game kicks off for the next one. Ball forward from Unai Simon, headed on in there by Fabian. Here is Marino, now Dani Olmo. Ball inside, and that will run straight through for a goal kick.
Yeah, it does feel a little bit like both sides. I don't know, bit nervy. I mean, neither side's really pushing for it. That's the thing. I think what's different is obviously the other two games that have gone to extra time. You had a clear winner that was like England were pushing for it against Slovakia. Hang on, because the Azerbaijan shot blocked. But yeah, England were pushing against Slovakia in extra time. Portugal were pushing against Slovenia in extra time. This is the first time we've seen two sides that are fairly matched in the extra period. Neither side's going to go for it.
Not yet, Olmo.
Which is where obviously we'll get to a discussion, but where questions around extra time come into play.
Yeah, I don't personally see how, when we've played 90 minutes and they can't be decided, how another 30 minutes is what we need to decide the game. Either make it golden goal, in which case there is an incentive for a team to actually push and not just play out for penalties, or make it even 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just take 10 minutes off it. We don't need another 30. Especially with the congestion in the schedules right now, but again, FIFA never going to do that. The longer the games are, the more money they make.
Mm-hmm.
Kukureya. Now Fabian. Sprays it wide for Ferran Torres. Here's Dani Carvajal back out wide to Ferran Torres. Carvajal puts it in there, headed away by Antonio Rudiger. And it's one back in there by Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Ball poked inside to Nacho Fernandez. Marino to Olmo. Waiting for overlapping around Kukureya. Tries to take a shot instead. It's blocked. Rodri.
Spain putting on pressure now. Olmo. Here is Fernandez. Laporte. Spain just working it well, trying to find a way through. This is a chance. Oh, what an interception from Rudiger. Vital interception from Antonio Rudiger. Spain still working it well though. But you just start to wonder, when is it going to come?
Here's Aymeric Laporte carrying that ball forwards. One back by Germany. Müller, Wirtz, Kroos, Wirtz, Müller. Germany coming forwards now. Cucurella with a important touch. Here come Germany though. Wirtz, ball in, cleared away enthusiastically by Nacho.
Just not aiming for anyone on that ball, Wolves Wirtz. It's that point in the game.
Gosh, this feels like the next game could depends as well.
It could. It definitely could. And that's the worry. Collision there between Fabian and Kroos. Yeah, it's an interesting battle. I mean, this one for me looks destined to go to penalties. But there could be a goal. There could be a decisive player with 23 to play. Kroos still down. I mean, he should be off the pitch anyway. When do you think either side will make their sixth change? I see we saw.
They'll wait now.
Yeah.
I think they'll stick with this if they want to make changes regarding penalties. They'll do that after the second half of into the second half of extra time. But
yeah, we saw Portugal and Slovenia make changes at half time of extra time.
That could happen. Gary says, hope not for your guys' sake. 6 hours of football is verging on torture. Lol. I love watching football. It's just difficult to keep talking and find the energy.
Especially when you haven't eat. You can't eat.
Yes, I'm hungry.
Might eat on stream.
Might have to enjoy Portugal's Portugal. What's the game? Portugal-France.
Portugal-France with roast dinner.
I don't think we can have a roast dinner now. That's ball through. Müller.
That's what the legs.
Yeah, he's just quicker in there. But yeah, we did eat beforehand, but I'm just peckish now. Kroos to Andrich. Kroos again.
Rudiger. Here is. Who's that? Was there a change for Germany?
Surely not.
Him?
Looks like Vladimir Anton though.
Yeah. Musiala. Was that handball? Referee says it was. Carvajal avoids another yellow. Oh no, he doesn't. This time he's in the book. Drilled into him.
Yeah, Vladimir Anton was brought on for Kai Havertz.
Oh right, so it was
the start of extra time. 10 minutes from not noticing. So Germany don't have another change to use.
Carvajal will miss the semi-final if Spain progress.
I don't think anyone's going to be in the semi-final. No. It's between Mbappe and Yamal.
Look, if either Germany or Spain get through, either side will be missing 3 or 4 players.
0-0 one type game, says Gary. Yeah. Hopefully France put a few past Portugal this evening.
Like Portugal crap. I'm sorry, I've watched so much Portugal and they've just been crap.
Plays it through. Musiala takes it beyond the defender. Pushed away by Simon. It's up in the air. Cucurella heads it away. Andrich with a wild volley.
I mean, he says it was deflected. I don't know what basis he's got for that. But like, I've watched 3 out of 4 Portugal's games. The Czechia game was horrific. The Georgia game they lost, and the Slovenia game was also bad. Equally, France. I've watched all of France's games, and I've watched 3 or 4 of France's games, and it hasn't been great. But make sure to join us in probably about an hour's time now. We
missed the first 10 minutes of the game.
50 minutes time. Oh
yeah. 3 minutes before kick-off, we're just running onto stream.
Yeah. Sounds that right? And is Gary, and as I say, Nick asked, is Gary staying up?
We'll watch the first half, after that, not sure. We'll see you there, Gary. Hopefully you
come
enjoy
on, Gary. If we've got to do it, you've got to do it too. Yeah.
But there's only been one stream across both channels where we have joined a game late.
Which one's that?
And that's because...
Oh, 2.
Well, no, 2 then, actually.
Okay.
1, we tried to watch AC Milan Napoli and our coverage on TNT started 30 minutes into the game. The second one was FA Cup, the Women's FA Cup semi-final this year, where we had Tottenham-Leicester, which went to penalties.
Oh, yeah.
And we cut to the Chelsea-Man United game, and Chelsea were already 2-0 down after 10 minutes. So That's the only stream.
Because they scheduled the games where the other one went to
so-
penalties, so it didn't.
No, they clashed.
Yeah.
So we were still live on one stream page, had to press start streaming again, and yeah. Joel says Cucurella has no business being so good in the air. The problem is if you jump with him, you can't then see the ball.
Yeah.
Whereas he can see through his hair somehow. And it's not in front of his face sometimes it is, but most time it isn't.
It's not. If it's not windy.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
It feels like both sides are setting out now for penalties, to be honest.
If it was 20 minutes, we'd only have 8 minutes left. We've still got 18.
Yeah. Probably about 9 if you factor in half time, but yeah.
Yeah.
And an inexplicable 2 minutes of additional time that's going to come up or something.
Oh my.
Cucurella almost spreads it wide.
That's a lazy pass.
Now Ferran Torres, Danny Carvajal, Yazabal, Marino. Struck by Ayazabal! Just wide.
Thought that was going in. A really good effort from Ayazabal. Catched it nicely. Wraps his foot around it. Neuer was beaten. But so was the far post.
Poor Farface.
I know. Guy would rather be rested bring them tomorrow. That makes sense, yeah.
Sanchez says, did you see Vivian Miedemar's City announcement? Yes, we have spoken about Miedemar to City already. We may do another video talking about the impact of that transfer.
Annoyingly, it was announced at a terrible time for us to.
Well, we could have recorded today, but yeah, we had 2 streams this afternoon.
Yeah,
and
I'm glad we didn't now because if we had, then I might have cried
in the studio all day. But yeah, we may talk about that next week. We'll see if anything bigger comes up. There's a lot going on in the women's transfer market right now, so yeah, we've had a lot of videos. Now it says a Cucurella showed his head, he'd lose a few pounds in weight. True.
I hope he does that.
No.
Comes out pre-season, just no hair.
Rapid.
Yeah, like he runs like the wind.
It suits him. It's aesthetic.
Yeah. It's like if David Luiz would have been. I hated David Luiz.
He did. He did cut his hair. Arsenal, didn't he? He was absolutely shit.
Yeah. But exactly. But I'd hate him. I didn't think he was very good, but he had cool hair.
I'm not sure Neuer was beaten even if it was on target, says Nick Nack. Fair enough. Mittelstedt. Trying to come inside, Andrich. Got a minute of additional time in this first half. Here comes Germany. Is there a chance for a goal? That's just past the post. Just past the post for Florian Wirtz. What is it going to take to see a goal in this game?
Wow. I mean, it's just not going to come. Oh. That is close. That is really close. He found a pocket of space. He got a shot away. And it was just bending and bending and bending away from the goal. You thought it might just hit the bottom corner. But just curls wide.
Yeah. German fans look on nervously. It's so tight in this game.
Also, has anyone else just got the notification saying watch the football chat live in half an hour?
Oh, Christ.
Game ahead is at the moment. One that Antonio really going to win.
And that will be half time of extra time. I'm going to run for a piss and be back for the second half of extra time. Good football so far, though.
Bring some food, or just bring some something sugar or energy biscuit, something. Oh wow! We are now 105 minutes into this game. Both sides still level at 1-1. We have 15 minutes to find a winner. If not, we are going to penalties in the first quarter final. Olmo found the back of the net in the 51st minute for Spain with a lovely, lovely finish. Wirtz then equalised a minute from time. Late drama here in Stuttgart. We've then played 15 minutes of the extra time, which has found no goals yet so far. but there are 15 minutes remaining. Who will get it right? Will Naglesman change something to crack the code? Will De La Fuente change something? And there is a change, I think, for Spain. Yeah, maybe. We'll find out in a minute. But yeah, we have 15 minutes to find a goal. If not, we are going to spot kicks. Host Germany scraped through to extra time. If it goes to penalties, you feel there's pressure. There's pressure on every player that steps up to take a penalty. Nagelsmann's got his team in a huddle. Spain have already taken to the pitch. They are ready. Both sides are ready to give it everything for 15 more minutes to try and find the breakthrough. Nick Nat just saying on that Wirtz chance, that time the keeper was beaten. Yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. Naglesman looks like he's feeling the pressure. Marc Cucurella does not. He has been incredible all game. Hosselu lining up for Spain. Germany will have possession. They will kick off the final 15 minutes of open play in this game. Will it be enough to find a winner, or will we require penalties to work out our first semi-finalist? A place in the final four awaits. 15 minutes to play. Taylor will blow his whistle and we will get underway. Will we get a winner in the next 15 minutes? Here's Antonio Rudiger. Germany are looking just to settle on the ball early days and just get in control of this second portion of extra time. Ball one in the air by Carvajal. Ball falls to Fabian. Cruz kicks him. How that man isn't off, but Musiala wins it back fair and square. Here's Jamal Musiala. Plays it into Wirtz. Wirtz into Müller, Müller towards Fulkrog. Brings it down. Can he bring it down? Put it around shot. Will fall to Musiala and it's blocked wide. Was that handball? Germany are adamant that was handball. Taylor does this. I don't know what this means, but Germany are adamant that hit the arm of a Spanish defender. Taylor is adamant that it didn't. Musiala's shot. Handball, yes, that's a penalty. That is a penalty.
That is 100% a penalty. Cucurella's arm in an unnatural position. Musiala's effort strikes it. Where is the video assistant referee?
No.
Taylor, halt the game. Oh, they're playing on.
Müller.
Why have we let the English officials anywhere near this bloody tournament?
Stuart Alt's turned it off.
For God's sake.
What? Sorry. I mean, Taylor said that was down by his side. It wasn't. It's out here. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. I don't get how VAR have not looked at that. And how Taylor hasn't seen it initially. That is a stonewall penalty. Another howler of a decision from Anthony Taylor and VAR.
I'm sure that's what Christina's uncle's saying on the broadcast. Oh yeah, I just don't get that one. Has to be a pen. I just don't get it. I just don't understand. One, how Taylor doesn't see that in real time, and two, how that's not given by VAR.
Unbelievable. Here comes Spain.
Balling.
What a tackle from Rudiger.
By Rudiger.
But my oh my, how was that? How was he not pointed to the spot? That could have not been more blatant. Well, it could have, we could swallow that, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't get how he hasn't seen that in normal time. That's a shit decision without VAR. Like, I don't get that. Corner to Spain. Torres puts it in. It's deep, but kept alive, hacked away, and now Germany will come forward once again. Musiala pokes it to Florian Wirtz. It's a 2-on-2 for Germany.
They can work it between them here. Wirtz.
Shit, terrible run from Musiala.
Wonderful. Fulkrog!
Oh, that is bad. Germany will feel that it's another good chance. Musiala's got to better run it.
No, they work it really well. This is so smart from Verts. It looks like he's going to have to shift it right. He comes across left. Fulkrug's too wide, and his shot's even wider.
As Gary says, a scandalous refereeing a moment ago.
I just don't get it. I don't understand what is wrong with Atwell and Taylor and everyone.
I don't know if it's Atwell on bar, to be fair.
It probably is.
I know it is because all 8 English officials have been appointed.
Yeah.
My oh my. Hey, Taylor security in his stadium tonight. Well, the last time he made a bad decision in a big game, Jose Mourinho chased him into a car park. So, you better watch out.
Oh, Anthony Taylor's trending in the UK. I'm sure it's for a completely normal and rational reason.
He's got 50,000 Germans chasing him around the streets of Stuttgart tonight.
I can tell you, the perfect view for this foul from Kroos on Oyarzabal just outside the box. And instead of awarding the free kick and booking Kroos and subsequently sending him off, he told Oyarzabal to get up.
It's always English. It is always English. Every single referee has had a good performance this tournament.
Mate, they sent Danny McAlee home. Why? Send Tails home.
He did 2 group games. So he did a group game, around 16 game, and then they gave him a quarter final. And they've given Oliver one as well. That is a what I can describe as a WWE move from Joshua Kimmich.
Hopefully, if England gets to the final, it's guaranteed Taylor can't referee it. Every other team now wants England in the final. Also, because they've been playing shit, so that would help.
That's a yellow card. How is that not a yellow card?
Yeah, Kimmich just shells him in the face there.
It's a yellow card.
No intent to play the ball. He literally shells him in the face. If it's his elbow, it's violent conduct. He's off for a red.
Did he book in? We shouldn't see it.
Little sly one from Taylor.
He went, "Oh, Kimmich, come in. I'll show you one, but this is for you.
I want to show you a magic trick.
Look what's in my pocket.
Hang on, find your ear.
That's my whistle. I should have blown that a minute ago and given a penalty." The worst part was...
So incompetent.
The worst part was for him, for Taylor, is that he saw it. But he said that his arms were down by his side. That's the worst part.
It's just, how is he so consistently shit at his job?
Like, if he didn't see it, then fair enough. But he did see it, and he literally acted... He
was right there.
He went like this, saying it was down by his side. Nowhere near his side.
That one, the Oyarzabal foul, he makes no sense. He's looking up. Here's Verts. That's right down the line, stopped by Kukureya.
But again...
Out for a Germany throw,
it's
Verts. So Muller tries to go to Fulkrug one back.
It's another show where he's shit for both sides. Because he should have sent Toni Kroos off by now, but he should have given Germany a penalty. He just screws everyone over.
Here's Oyarzabal. Take Zhang wide of the mark.
And Kroos is now down injured.
Right, breathe.
My oh my. But again though, a good game of football should be marred by Anthony Taylor.
Yeah, it's a shame. No, Kroos is down injured.
Will he finally come off after 112 minutes?
So Taylor's booked someone for something. Is Lino?
Gary, mate, that wasn't a good enough decision.
That'd be it.
No, who walked over to the other one? I think it was
Naglesman.
Because he was having to go at the fourth
That's where he was off too. Now he's going to go book a fan.
See, I feel
You
bad.
keep calling me a bald knobhead.
I feel bad for the fourth official because the fourth official isn't even English. He's not part of the English refereeing committee.
He's just accidentally ended up with this
So
shit.
he's gonna get. He's like. Like his name's gonna be put across this absolute shit
He's
show.
getting death threats because Anthony Taylor can't do his job.
I've never. I mean, it gets worse. Every time you look at it, it gets worse.
Not even like his forearms. Like, it's just his hand. It's just his hand.
And look at Taylor. He's not by his side. It's nowhere
What do you
near.
mean?
Do you know what I want to know? Whether he go home and watch the highlights and go, oh, I got that wrong, or
Right.
oh, I got a good. That's a good decision from me. If you are joining, please give your reaction to.
What a battle we've had. Dennis Undav was also booked, or was the player getting the yellow?
I don't think Naglesman did Naglesman get.
Don't think so.
No, Dennis Undav.
But it didn't show a yellow
He's
card.
managed to book 2 players on the bench for Germany before he's booked Tony Kroos again. Oh,
What a guy. 5 of Germany's starting substitutes have now been booked.
right.
Because since coming on, Mittelstadt, Andrich and Wirtz have all picked up a yellow card.
Do you think each goes, oh, this game wasn't about me enough, so...
Yeah. It's been a great fight. Sort of like those historically brilliant battles and just some god decides he wants to have a input. It does something completely silly. And random. That's Taylor.
I mean, I don't know what I'm watching.
Olmo does really well to get away from that foul in there. Cleared away by Andrich. Kroos to Kimmich. Huge header from Rodri.
Both sides are just... Look what's going on in the box.
When did Rodri get booked, by the way? Olmo. 110th minute, apparently. Dragged back Muller.
Did he?
Apparently.
Right.
I was half asleep during that part. All cleared forward. We're going to penalties. We knew from the start of extra time we're going to penalties. What a waste of 30 minutes.
I knew from the start of the game. Also, what was I saying?
Nacho's down a lot of pain. He's fallen badly on his back, I think.
Because someone's just smashed into him.
Just worrying. Taylor just goes over to make sure he's alright.
I'm alright, mate. Don't worry. I've got it under control. I don't know who he's talking to, by the way. He's talking to someone through the
They're ordering
headset.
dinner.
Whether it's because it's not VAR, because Atwell's gone home.
Maybe he's still on a call with that. Well, I was just not in the VAR suite.
That was gaming in his villa.
First, just seemed to like touch him sensually on the back.
Yeah.
Run his fingers down his spine, and Nacho's just collapsed.
Maybe he doesn't like it.
That was there. Yeah. Weak spine, maybe.
I don't know what to say anymore.
Sometimes says Taylor's a Chelsea fan. He's bloody not, Sam.
Taylor's not a fan of anyone.
Definitely not a Chelsea fan.
Taylor's a fan of himself. He wants him to be the main character.
Says when you think of the pen for handball Germany got against Denmark, which was never a pen, that's a stone wall. I think of the one now.
Yeah, the ball's crossed in and hit Wacky Manson on the arm.
Oh, but it's still an unnatural positioning now, based on the rules. We've got to draw.
Ball in towards full cross. It went all the way through.
Save. What a save from Unai Simon at full stretch, manages to just about get
a flick from Fulkrug would have been enough.
Kimmich put it in there. Fulkrug against Nacho. That's great.
Oh, wait, no, he did get a flick on.
But it's great defending from Nacho though, to make it so difficult for Fulkrug.
Again, though, how Fulkrug got there is
with
ridiculous.
He does get a flick on. That's what makes it such a difficult save for Unai Simon. Ball smash out of play. Blow your whistle, Taylor now. So what's happened? There's another player on the deck. I imagine it's Nacho again. Yeah, he's struggling now. And they haven't got any more subs left.
No, they're just squatting over. That's a good point. If he's injured, Spain would drop to 10.
And if it were to go to that 10th penalty, it would be Unai Simon.
Probably more about the fact that after 3 minutes of 10 players.
Well, 3. No one's playing now anyway.
Yeah.
Just keep smashing it about the place.
Well, it's one of those games. One of those games.
So Germany will kick it back to Simon. If that goes in, the controversy.
I mean, great to be a good sportsman, I guess, at this point in the game. Simon will fire it long.
All forwards looking for Ferran Torres. Just about
literally just ran one goalkeeper to the other. They've Noise about to do the same.
Do it again. No, I go short. Anton. Do you think they would have gone Schlotterbeck for Tar had Schlotterbeck not been booked?
Yeah.
Well, not Tar, but
especially after watching that Anton pass. Just cleared out of play. Carvalho wants a football. No one's got him one. 2 to play. 2 2 to play. We are 2 minutes away from penalties.
How many minutes?
1.5.
Thank you. Nick, that says Neuer saved 17 out of 75 pens.
He's a good goalkeeper.
He's also lost a penalty shootout. Champions League penalty shootout he's lost a penalty shootout in the Champions League final.
He has. Made that plan of mine from
2012.
16 years. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, fine.
12 years ago.
Well, they need to go to penalties, though. Ball in from
Ball
Spain.
in.
Marino!
Oh my god, it's there! Spain lead 2-1. I just couldn't see it was going to hit the back of the net. But Mikel Merino heads home. 119 minutes on the clock. Spain 2, Germany 1. At last gasp winner from Mikel Merino. That is why you can never stop watching football. Ball swung into the box. Mikel Merino heading home. Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. Merino heading home. And Germany might also be heading home.
And we talk about penalties, but it's never over in football. What a header. Brilliant from Spain. It's a great ball in. It's a great header. No one's marking him.
Almost a game changer today.
Oh.
Great header. Great ball. Great header. Goal assist from Dani Olmo. Take your hat off, son.
With
No.
nothing.
I'm taking my hat off to you.
With nothing left on the clock.
Magnificent header from Mikel Merino. Neuer rooted. Spain lead with 2 minutes of additional time to play. Is there another chance for Germany here?
Maybe.
And now, it will all come down to the fact Taylor didn't award them a penalty. Fantastic.
I mean, Tony Cruz is sad. He should have sent off about 60 minutes ago.
An hour ago.
Wow. This tournament keeps on delivering us with drama and more drama. It's ridiculous. 3 minutes. Taylor got his mind up. He wants more time.
Oh, they really need to change whoever is.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is why we love football, though. This Euro 2024 has been incredible. Are the hosts going home? Will Spain be our first semi-finalists?
Headed away. Germany will try and keep the pressure on now. Kroos. Rudiger's gone up front.
Love it. If he volleys it home, I might cry.
Bandridge. Yeah, so Taylor, as of 9 minutes ago, I'm sure there's more bookings, had booked 10 players and shown yellows to Naglesman and his assistants. Also, the ball went over near the Spain players for a Germany throw, and the Spanish bench just smashed it over and out for a...
Oh, Musiala! Oh, caught behind him. Kimmich!
Oh my god, it's blocked again! Still alive, ball in, headed away, and cleared away
my
by
God.
Oyarzabal. A minute and a half to go. Andrich under pressure. One high by Spain. Oyarzabal in behind. Ferran Torres for Spain to finish the game. Torres! Wide!
Saved. Oh my God, how did Germany not score? The ball Musiala got sat on his feet. Fell to Kimmich, it was blocked. I don't know how this game is still going on.
And now here come Germany. Ball smashed forwards. Oyarzabal sends it back the other way. Fabian's been booked at some point.
Morata was booked as well. And he will miss the semi-final.
Hobbling forwards, slowing it down. And he's not going to get to that part. He knocks it past the defender, can't get to it. Germany with 30 seconds to go.
Wow.
Florian Wirtz. Tony Kroos, ball out wide, swung into the box for Krug.
Oh, it's wide!
Oh
it's
God.
wide, it's wide. Oh, wow.
That was so close.
Oh, wow. With my prediction, we were nailed.
Nicholas Fulkrug goes so close for the hosts.
Oh, my days.
Wow.
Fine margins in this game. Fine margin. Simon was rooted. Fans couldn't believe it. And that should be it.
Wow.
Germany should be out.
Germany levelled the game in normal time in the 89th minute. Spain win it in the 119th. Time is surely up now for Germany. Spain are going to send it long. I think that says me and Nick, I got the prediction right. Ball long. Brought down by Hosselu. One back by Andrich. Foul given on Hosselu. And surely with that, the game will be over.
So how's Taylor playing for?
De La Fuente just calming his players down. And also so excited to celebrate, of course.
What other referee adds on 4 minutes, plays 4 minutes over in extra time?
Don't know. He has no family to get back to.
A game has had it all. Late drama, controversy, idiots.
Ball through. And Spain run to the corner, and that is offside.
Fuck.
Here comes Germany.
He just refuses.
One last chance. Mittelstedt. To Musiala. Carvalho
He's got to go.
has just broke his neck. Like, he's strangled him.
And
How is that not a straight red card?
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone. It's
Yes, second yellow. Carvalho's gone. And this may not seem big now if Spain don't score, but the other worry will be is that this will leave... I mean, yeah, it's a red card.
It's just a straight red anyway.
Carvalho's gone, but the problem will be this will leave Spain with 6 players out for the semi-final.
It'll also mean Carvalho... Well, he was out anyway for the semi-final, but it also means he's unlikely to play again at this tournament.
Yeah, he's out for the final 2 games. So he's
Because
done.
that red card should see him out for the final. Only Carvalho given his marching orders. And Germany with a free kick in a good area.
We are now into the 125th
No idea how we're
minute.
still playing this game, but...
Carvalho take his time to walk off. I mean, he now look because it was a hot-headed moment. He looks like he's just realised he's out. He's done. This ball from Cruz has to be perfect.
Ball in. Claimed by Simon. And that is full time here in Stuttgart. Spain 2, Germany 1. 119th minute winner from Mikel Merino settles the game. What a fixture. What a game. What a quarter-final. This Euros is the one that just keeps on giving. What a fantastic game of football. We will be joining you in about 15 minutes' time for France versus Portugal. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. We're just going to have to run. But thank you for watching. See you very, very, very shortly.